academy players everywhere. Here's a young Mason Mount.
I tried to base my free kick on Ronaldo, hit the ball by the valve and it moves. So what do you do? Top corner, top bins.
The name knuckleball comes from a baseball pitch held with the knuckles rather than the fingertips, which doesn't spin as it travels. Now, no ball is a perfect sphere, so as it travels, it creates ever-changing pockets of turbulent air, causing that unpredictable movement. Brazilian free-kick specialist Juninho Pernambucano wasn't the first player to do it, but he did perfect it, scoring 77 free kicks over his career, more than anyone else. He was inspired by 90s midfielder Marcelinho Carioca and a guy called Didi, who was hitting knuckleballs in the 50s and 60s. Brazilians call it the dry leaf, because the ball looks like a leaf that gets blown around in the wind this way and that. So how do you do it? The key point is to hit the ball head-on, usually with a straighter run-up. It's a punch-like shot and, crucially, as short a contact time as possible so the ball doesn't spin. Some people think players hit the valve to affect the air inside the ball. That's not the reason. It's because the part of the ball around the valve is more rigid, helping to shorten that contact time. Remember the David Luiz beauty against Colombia in the 2014 World Cup? We don't really see knuckleballs anymore. Why? Because players are being told not to shoot from dead ball situations because the XG is so low. In fact, as Opta shows here, since the 08-09 season, there's been a 10% reduction in players shooting from free kicks in the Premier League. In 23-24, a record low of 11 free kicks found the back of the net. And the knuckleball, by its very nature, is imprecise, which is why it's becoming a thing of the past.
Good morning. 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. How are we? Ooh, another sunny day out there. Beautiful. talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil and hello. Hello, stranger. Ray Parlour.
How you doing, Al?
And Arnold Clark's deal drop. Get the new car feeling without the new car price. Discover some of the biggest savings and find your next car today. Talk about cars. How is that drive down the A12? With the top off in the
I didn't have the top off, Al. Don't worry about that.
No?
But no, it was a lovely... Do you know what? I take it nice and easy. I always get up early, Al. Leave a nice coffee in the morning downstairs and then jump in the motor and 50 mile an hour all the way. That's how fast you can go these days. And the A13 is only 50 all the way. Do you know that?
No, I know.
They've changed it. I've got a ticket the other day. I didn't realise they've changed it.
Oh, dear.
So it used to go 50 to 70.
Yeah.
And now it's 50 all the way.
I know.
And the policeman was on there.
Yeah, but you deserve it. You had a speeder.
No.
Yeah,
I think I was going 71. I think I was going.
And by the way, when you parked your car in my underground car park, I've never seen you struggle to go up that hill so much.
Do you know what, Al? I went for a little run yesterday. yesterday, 7K run, and my hamstrings are pulling a little bit this morning, I must admit. And it was hard work getting up that hill today on your little your car park. But thanks for letting me park in your car park. There's some blinding motors down there, Al, by the way, isn't there?
No.
Oh, see a few blinders.
I wonder what they do, don't you? You think, well, Ferraris,
in the cities, didn't they? A lot of them just
Bentleys and
well,
Rollers.
a lot of them work in the city, I'm sure. But bit of trading, bit of this, haven't they? A lot of banking.
And they sit there. They don't move.
Oh, some blinding motors though. But yeah, I struggled. I done a decent run yesterday. Right, oh, don't worry.
Tell me about yesterday. Who'd you meet?
Finn Russell.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Top man.
So I was with Johnny Hyatt, who's Jack Grealish's, looks after Jack Grealish.
Right,
so Jack gave you a lovely message, didn't you?
He did, brilliant.
Which was fantastic to hear. And then Finn Russell come in. He likes his football. But what a player.
Oof.
Yeah.
He
said, get me on, Ray. Can I come on the radio with you? Whatever. So he wants to come. He did.
Did he? Well, he's welcome.
He loves you, Al. So he said, I'll definitely come.
Anytime.
So that'd be good.
He is a top man. He's brilliant.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
a character with it as well.
Yeah, no, we had a really, really good time, couple of beers and whatever. And he was off to Scotland for his brother's wedding now.
Was he?
So I think he's just got married a week ago, or 2 weeks ago he got married. So I just said, make sure you stay with her. That's what I said to her. Don't lose all your money.
Now, you can take a Vinicius top off on the back. Because Arsenal fans, cover your ears, get back in your boxes. As your top target, Vinicius Jr. has agreed a new 6-year deal with Jose's Real Madrid. I never thought he was coming. Really.
No, don't get me wrong. I think they've got to be in the markets for sort of players like his talent. But you don't over push things. I mean, if it happens, and great, you'll be really happy. But there's lots and lots of speculation around this time, Al. You just hope it comes true. But what he's done, Vinicius Jr., he's worked both teams, isn't he? He's gone, right, Arsenal interested. They're going to give me so-and-so and so-and-so. And he's probably wanted to stay at Real Madrid, but he's used Arsenal as a weapon to say, this is what you'll give me if I'm going to stay. And as soon as they said, right, we're getting a bit worried now, he could be leaving, they've gone, right, we're going to give you the money. And he's gone, right, great, I'll stay. Yeah. Perfect. So he's used Arsenal to get more money.
He's a special.
Oh, absolutely. And it would have been an unbelievable signing and a big statement for Arsenal if they did get him. But a lot of my Arsenal mates were saying, no, I don't think we're going to get him, are we? I said, no, probably not. But if they do get him, it'd be fantastic for the club.
Yeah. Andy Townsend was alongside Max Scott on Drive yesterday when the news broke. And he said the Vinny deal came as no surprise.
You get wind of someone like Vinicius Jr. may be available, and you are the champions, and you are still going for Champions League glory, etc., etc. I think you've got to be interested. I think as a big club, you've got to be interested. And look, Madueke, Martinelli, Trossard's gone, obviously, but Bukayo Saka, they got some very good players in those areas. But Vinicius Jr. one side, Bukayo Saka on the other side, I think that would have been pretty serious stuff. Yeah. But not to be. He's going to be in the white of Real Madrid. And look, I think Real Madrid is the greatest football club on the planet. I do. I think it's the one everyone would want to play for. And if you're there and you're still a regular and they convince you that your future's there, why would you want to go?
Andy Townsend there. Now,
talks a lot of sense, Andy.
Oh, he's a good man.
Top man.
Good man. Good player. Good man. Good round. Nice guy.
Yeah.
One player they do seem to have got over the line, that is Newcastle's Bruno. talkSPORT understands Arsenal have agreed a deal worth 75 million for Brazilian. The prices have gone.
Well, it's crazy.
He's a good player. 75.
Oh, absolutely.
Anything over 100 million now, I'm thinking, really?
Well, everybody's at least 60 now.
Yeah.
When you think about it, I'm not being rude, but an average player is 60 million. It's the way it is. Any top team want a player, it's always over 50 or 60 million now, isn't it? And look, Bruno he was skipper at Newcastle. Newcastle fans might be a little bit disappointed.
Well, I'm going to ask you, Newcastle fans, give us a shout.
I feel sorry for them because
I don't know what sort of season you're going to have this year. It's a shame because just when the potential and the excitement was there, suddenly, oh no.
Yeah, it's going to be really weird. I think it's going to be a really good Premier League next year.
By the way, I'm not slagging the new manager off because he comes with a good pedigree, but we don't know of him. And Newcastle are a massive club. People are scratching their heads saying,
well, they've got to give him a chance, haven't they?
Who is this guy? That's what they're saying. Who is this guy?
I think Newcastle fans have got to be realistic. They've lost some really big players, haven't they? I mean, you lose your captain, Tonali, Gordon. So they've got to be realistic next year. Get right behind him. Who knows? It might be they've brought a couple of players in as well. He might have a good season again, Newcastle. Well, I hope he does well because when you go into a new club, you want managers.
Oh, by the way, he's already come out and said, "Listen, what's happened with players leaving, Exodus? I'm not blaming anyone.
Yeah,
I've got a job.
You've got to be positive. Yeah,
exactly. And
you can't be on the back foot. You can't have excuses. And I'm pleased he said that because he's got to deal with what's happened in the club, and then whoever he's got left, he's got to get the best out of the players he's got left. And simple as that. So I hope he does well because Newcastle's a magnificent club, great supporters. And look, I'm sure the support going to get right behind her. They'll be a little bit disappointed with the players they've lost, but
let me ask you this, Ray, right? And it's a difficult one because you're an Arsenal man. Will Spurs finish above Villa and Newcastle?
I think Spurs are going to have a good season. I've got a few bets on down the pub, Al, and I've got Tottenham not to get in the top 6, which I'm worried about now. I think they could get definitely in the top 6 this year. Top 4, maybe, because the problem you're going to have...
Liverpool and Man U will come strong.
Yeah, look, you don't know what the manager's going to do. This is why it's going to be a really intriguing season because Liverpool, new manager. You can argue Manchester United, new manager. So I know Michael Carrick was a caretaker to the end of the season, but now he's a new manager. It's a different ball game. You've got all the top sides have been new managers. Chelsea, how Chelsea going to do? They've put a bit of experience in Jordan Henderson and people like that and Danny Welbeck, which is good for the dressing room, I should imagine. So a lot of clubs and a lot of supporters out there are going to be really unknown how their season's going to go, which should be that's why it's going to be such a good season.
What about this story then? We'll get more on Arsenal later in the show. Plus, we're going to be diving into those rumours, and it's only rumours, linking Spurs, Cristiano Romero with a move to Arsenal. That ain't going to happen.
No, I can't see that, but who knows? Football never surprises you. Football never surprises you out these days. I mean, if that happened, you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. But no, I do believe Spurs will have a good season.
Arsenal fans, give us a shout this morning. Newcastle fans, give us a shout. Arsenal, how are you feeling about missing out on Vinny Jr.? Bruno's here, but do you still need a striker? And we want all your reaction to that Romero nonsense. Give us a call, 03717 223344. The lines are open. Coming next, Shabana will be back with the back pages. I have to say, she's not looking as smart as she did yesterday. Huh? Sorry, Shabana.
Oh, that's...
I anticipate Arsenal to absolutely go again and just be as good as they've been this season. Mm. The key element for me on the title this year is Rodri. Mm. If Rodri's a Manchester City player throughout the whole course of the season, Manchester City will win the league.
That's a shouting off, that is, isn't it?
Do you disagree? If Manchester City lose Rodri and he goes to Real Madrid, they will not win the league.
I know what you're saying, but I look at it as well from because Anderson's coming, isn't he?
Yeah. So he's not Rodri.
I know he's not Rodri.
But he'll benefit from playing alongside him.
Yeah, that would happen.
But if you leave him on his own in there, I think you've got carnage.
Mm. I do know what you're saying, but I think there's more of a factor that Maresca might not be up for it either. You don't know yet.
I think he's up for it.
You reckon he's up for it?
I think he's up for it.
We'll see.
He knows that club. He's been at that club. He understands how that club works.
You're talking like a real Manchester City supporter.
He went to Chelsea. He did.
Are you Blackburn? You're a Blackburn fan, didn't you?
Yeah, we'll talk.
Hold on a minute.
We'll talk about their dismal summer in a minute.
What about the other teams?
Why are you doing this? Why are you deflecting?
Well, I'm just trying to say.
All I was doing was talking about the Premier League title race. That's all I was saying. And I was just saying that the big impact, the key piece of information for me is Rodri being a Man City player throughout the whole course of the season. And if he is, Manchester City will win the league.
Cool, but that's a shout.
Do you not think so?
So where was he last season?
Getting back from his ACL, mate. Do you not think so?
No, listen, mate.
So you're tipping Arsenal. You think so? You believe in what I said at the start of the show, that you believe that we're entering a dynasty time.
Yeah, but I wouldn't hang my hat on it.
a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I want to marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I want to marry you.
talkSPORT Breakfast, Brazil and Ray Parlour. A bit of Marry You by Bruno Mars there. You'd like a bit of...
Bruno Mars, yeah. My missus was kept pestering me. Come on, Ray, let's go to Wembley, see Bruno Mars. He was on a couple of weeks ago, wasn't he? At
Was he?
Wembley.
Don't know.
But he's decent.
No, he's good. He's talented, isn't he?
Yeah, very talented.
Why are we playing it this morning then? Well, Hollywood stars Tom Holland and Zendaya have got married again in top secret wedding in Surrey, but the cost of a whopping 500 grand. Mind you, looking at a ring and a watch, whew, there's another 150 grand. Ray, have you ever been to a wedding which cost that a crazy amount of money apart from mine?
Yeah, I went to your one now, didn't I? Your daughter's one. Do you know I went to a really good one? Was Ian Poulter's.
Oh yeah,
golfer. That was a really nice wedding. I think it was down in
as in
Hertfordshire
lavish or just a good.
Yeah,
night?
it was just the way he done it. You know, he didn't. Everything he done was proper.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. He didn't cut no corners by what he did. That was a magnificent. But it's always a lovely day, isn't it? I mean, I love going to weddings when it's not your own.
I got married
When it's not your own.
in the snow. In
Did you?
Ipswich. We never get snow. It was snowed in. The cabs and that couldn't come.
Yeah, I got registry off it.
Bobby Robson missed his cab.
Did you? What, in the church, was you? And all that?
Yeah.
So mine was registry officer.
Well, yeah, you were worried about people jumping on you and stuff like that.
Down in
The
Hull.
old Harold Hill gang.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. But it was. No, it was. It's always a great day. Always a great day. And as I said before. Shebang. Hello. You're looking lovely, don't worry. But yeah, I mean, but as I said before, this is the time of year now, isn't it? A lot of people get married now, July, August. And you got married. When did you get married? In
December.
Did you?
Yeah. Because the football season, I think we're going into. I think it was the World
Well,
Cup.
it's right in the middle of the football season.
True. But I always remember Bobby Robson was on the dance floor giving it large.
Was he?
It was to be fair, Joe's dad done it brilliant. It was Bollinger champagne all night, and they had big ice carved swans with massive prawns in their wings, open wings. It was brilliant. Absolutely.
I think you should renew your wedding vows, Al. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Never do.
I was thinking about it the other day. No. Sorry. Right, we're moving on. Time to look at the back pages with Costa Express.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Get a regular Costa Express iced coffee as part of your Tesco meal deal at participating Tesco stores. Terms and conditions apply.
So Gabby's just texted me. He said, "Oh, what a disappointment. Shaban looked like she was off to Miami Beach yesterday. Now she's off to Cromer."
Oh, here we are. The oil painting's back.
I like your dress.
Thank you, Ray.
Bang.
I always make an effort.
Mm-hmm.
This is why he digs it.
When you're getting up in the morning now,
you're obviously in a rush this morning. What time do you start?
It's early, isn't it? It's early.
3 o'clock.
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah,
this is a new shirt, though, speaking of clobber.
No, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet you it's a freebie.
Right, it's a freebie.
No, Gant. Oh, I know he's got connections at Gant, and I know that.
Who's your contact?
Never you mind. Nosy.
Sort my dad out. Okay, looking at the back pages for you.
Get that out. You tell me this is an old shirt for old people or something?
My dad's probably
Johnny Sharp won't be happy.
I know. What I could do with some T-shirts.
It's a wee Celtic number as
They're
well.
too big for me now, Sharpie.
No, yeah. He's not Castlemaine no more, 4X. He's not 4XL anymore.
Especially me. Okay.
He's got to be a double XL now.
Yeah, you'll be fitted soon, Al. Don't worry about it. Back page
Arthur
of the
Blacks,
Times.
remember them? Arthur Blacks in St. Square. With the castle pockets. Oh, no, you're too young.
I'm fat,
too young.
Yeah.
People in Glasgow know what I'm talking about.
Okay, there you go. Back page of the Times. There's still focus on Gianni Infantino. This rumbles on, Ray. I mean, I suppose we've not really got your thoughts.
I wouldn't give him the time of day. I wouldn't even talk to him.
Let's not do it then. UEFA doubles down to get Infantino out. That's all you need to know.
I was going to get in trouble earlier. I was going to say something. I thought, no, shut up.
What were you going to say?
It's an absolute mess, isn't it?
Well, can I say this in a nice way? Yeah, I can. Ed, get your finger on the button just in case.
Yeah, over Ed.
And don't take this the wrong way. always a question mark about finances over there, governments, where the governments are run and stuff like that. And I'm not mentioning. No, I think people get the drift.
Yeah, it does say nothing else out.
Moving on then, next to this story on Infantino is Rodri holding up the World Cup in his Spain top. Barcelona enter the race for Rodri is the headline. Just moving inside the Daily Mail for this one as well. They cover it in a pretty good detail here. Simon Jones reporting that Barca have finally made their interest in Man City midfielder Rodri official and will fight their rivals Real Madrid for the signature. He wants to return to Spain for family reasons, but City have been waiting for other clubs to show their hand to get the best price for the 30-year-old. Guys, Rodri, I mean, he's one of the best, you know, from the Premier League.
Without a doubt.
Where does he rank in terms of all time?
He'd be up there, wouldn't he? With the best.
He's how can I say it? Been at the very, very best, right? The game's changed a lot now. So a lot of the great midfielders were, you know,
box to box.
Well, there was box to box, but there was also brilliant guys on the ball who could carve a pass or beat a couple and slip someone in. Rodri's not really like that, is he? Does it simple. He's brilliant, always available. You know what I mean? He's
efficient.
A different type.
I would say he's efficient.
Ultra efficient.
And he's always a 7 or 8 out of 10, isn't he? He never lets you down.
Oh, no, absolutely. Whereas other people will take chances and maybe, you know,
lose the ball a bit.
Brilliant games, and now and again they can't find a pass and stuff. But this guy's always constant.
Yeah, and always been the kind of heartbeat of Man City's dominance.
Great player, don't get me wrong, great player. But when you're talking about the best, you know, would you take him over Zidane? I wouldn't. No. Zidane for me.
Yeah, Zidane. Yeah.
But when you look at Rodri in terms of what he's done, he's completed everything. Absolutely everything.
Oh no.
And even the individual Ballon d'Or.
How old is he now?
30.
Yeah, I always thought he was a little bit older than that.
Do you not think Man City would want to try and keep him? Would do their best to keep a player like Rodri?
Yeah, it depends. You know, new manager Pep's gone. You know, if of course you would, but if he's been, you don't know what he's been promised, Shaban.
He's had injuries as well. Hasn't he?
Of course, and he might have been promised. Give us another year and we'll let you go for a decent price. You just don't know
But when they come to the last year of their contracts, it's really. The clubs have got to make big decisions whether they let him go. It's like Vinicius Junior. He had 1 year left on his contract. He ended up getting a 6-year contract now.
Yeah.
Or they have to sell him. Simple as that.
Look at me, Celtic let him go for 10 million, 11 million.
You can't let players go on a free transfer.
Peanuts. He had a year left to run, so they had to get something.
Yeah, you have to get something
so
forward.
Ipswich have got hopefully a real top buy there.
Yeah. So what will they get for him? £50 million probably?
Yeah.
Something like that, 50 million euros?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's been no official price quoted as yet or fee on this one. But the fact that is likely to choose Barcelona over Real Madrid as well is a bit different. And you guys won't see these things maybe going around on social media, but Rodri is a very different kind of player in every single way.
I was going to say Barca might suit him because Real Madrid have got superstars up front. And he might say no, but then again, you look at Yamal, you know, what a player he is. Yeah. But I think Barcelona are more, they don't have the Galacticos, the superstars. No. They play as a team.
But that's the way Rodri is, I would say, as a personality. You know, he gets his degree. He lived in digs for a while when he was at Man City studying. He doesn't have tattoos. He always keeps his head down.
Nothing wrong with tattoos, Shaban.
Nothing wrong with tattoos.
You got a tattoo?
I don't have any.
I ain't got a tattoo. Have you got a tattoo, Al?
I might have.
Oh, show us it. Get out.
He's got to have gel on his somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, poor tattoo artist. God love them.
No, you got to be.
I think so. Well, look, don't get me wrong. Some of them look really good, don't they, tattoos? But I've never really bothered sitting there for 4 hours. I can't be bothered to sit there, could you?
There's new ones now, Bill.
I can see you having a tattoo.
It's like a transfer. Yeah,
that'd be better.
I don't know. They project it on, and you wait there for a few minutes, and
really,
you peel it off, and it's there. Yeah, there's a new one out.
No.
Yes.
Is that not the original tattue that the kids use?
You must be bored. You must be bored now at home. You must be bored.
On those lines, Shaban.
Doing the grandkids' tattoos. Fair play. By the way, just a quick story going around this morning inside the Mail. Tara Ashen Walsh saying Argentina announced National Day.
I know.
This is going to happen on the 15th of July for beating England 2-1 at the World Cup. They're now going to celebrate this day. I mean...
I tell you who was angry. Here's one for you. I tell you who was very angry. Was a World Cup winner, the way they react, you know, the way they behave and reacted.
It wasn't good.
Ozzy Adilas, right? I spoke to Ozzy, and you know, Ozzy's like every Argentine is a bit touchy about what went on back in '82, or was it '82? I think so. Yeah. So you know, you got to be careful what you say, Ozzy. But he was disgusted with their behaviour.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people were so happy that Spain won.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
all day long, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
But
the way they
The annoying
acted,
thing is
you don't do
Argentina
that.
can play. That's the annoying thing about it. They didn't have to resort to tactics like that. They can play, as they proved against England.
Yeah, they went anti-football that night, didn't they? So that's a look at the back pages for you this morning, guys. That's
Brilliant,
lovely.
Siobhan.
Thank you.
Are you hanging
You're not going to get changed again,
I know,
Siobhan,
I'm
eh?
hanging around. I'm going to go find
Where's that
something
dress from yesterday?
better to wear.
Canary Wharf, there's a couple of early shops open.
You're not wearing your shirt.
It's up down the station. London Bridge Station, there's a few.
I was no rush this morning. It was a pair of curtains.
See, well, why don't you change outfits, both of you?
This would probably fit him.
Right, it was a tough night. Oh, Siobhan will like this. A tough night for the Gers in Europa League qualifying last night. That's how bored I'm getting. I was listening on radio. We'll speak to a couple of fans next.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Get a regular Costa Express iced coffee as part of your Tesco meal deal at participating Tesco stores. Terms and conditions apply.
Look at Real Madrid. Go and look at. This is the point that I think Gabby was making this morning. I know that he was making it regarding trophies and what have you, but look at the brand value.
180 million.
There you go. Right, that's how big that football club is.
Blimey, that's a lot.
That's how big that is as a worldwide entity. 180 million, and you're talking about him coming to a club that has 32 million followers on Instagram. Again, these are very basic metrics. Very basic metrics. But Vinicius Junior is in a completely different stratosphere. All this talk about him coming to Arsenal throughout the whole course of the summer has just been manipulation from an agent trying to get the dude a few more quid. That's what it is. He was never in a million years going to be an Arsenal player this summer. That's what it is. It's just manipulating the market. Let's see if I can get some more money for my guy. Yeah. Why would he come to Arsenal?
I said that was the agent talk. Just using Arsenal as a
leverage.
A tool.
Yeah. Arsenal are interested. Oh, right, wicked. Brilliant. Arsenal, champions of England. Right, well, let's use them. Yeah. Let's use them. Go back to the table with the Real Madrid lads. Yeah, he's coming out of contract. You know what I mean? He needs a few more zeros on this contract. Yeah. Okay. We're going to sign Yandy Mande. Let's put some pressure on you. Now, don't worry about that. Vinny Jr. ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Is it?
Come on. You can't leave. I just don't see leaving Real Madrid as a... Unless you don't leave Real Madrid unless Real Madrid leaves you.
That's it.
That's it, mate.
Unless you come to the end of your time on your way, son.
Can't have a supermodel girlfriend and you leaving your supermodel girlfriend.
She leaves you.
For the dinner lady. Like, you know what I mean?
The dinner lady! You can't call Arsenal a dinner lady.
Oh, it's love, innit? It's love.
Fancied having a beer in the stands while watching your team at the Emirates, or at Anfield, or at Stamford Bridge? Well, this season you actually can. Drinking alcohol in the stands at Premier League games may still be illegal, but the Women's Super League is doing something different, and here's how we got there. Back in the 1980s, football had a serious image problem. The sport was plagued by violence, pitch invasions and beer-fuelled chaos. Then, in 1985, Margaret Thatcher's government stepped in. They introduced the Sporting Events Control of Alcohol Act, banning alcohol in view of the pitch across England and Wales. Since then, many fans and clubs have called for the law to be relaxed. But despite attempts to change things over the years, authorities just haven't been convinced fans can be trusted. But in January 2025, something did change. The Women's Championship, now called the WSL2, launched a trial allowing fans to drink in the stands. The reasoning? Well, fans at women's matches tend to behave differently. Less aggression, more family-friendly vibes. As a result, select WSL and WSL2 stadiums are now allowing fans to drink alcohol in view of the pitch. It's been a landmark move showing growing trust in fans and recognising that women's football is building its own culture. So could the men's game be the next to leave the 1980s behind? Well, maybe, if fans can prove they can handle a pint without pitching it at someone. Yeah, don't hold your breath. Until then, it's Bovril all around. Cheers to that.
Thank you, Emma. 6:33. Right, this talkSPORT breakfast with me, Alan Brazil Ray Parlour and Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. So it's another absolute nightmare night for Scottish football. Not for them all, but Rangers suffering an embarrassing defeat away to the Polish side. Oh, here we go. Jagiellonian. How do you say it?
Negalo. Oh, yeah,
I forget.
This is Shaban this morning.
Jagiellonian.
That'll do.
Well, the Hearts, the Jam Tarts, tough start of the season goes from, I'm afraid, bad to downright brutal. Marco Silva's Benfica hit them for 6 over in Lisbon. Oh, dear. It wasn't a total washout, though. The Hibs did salvage some pride in the Conference League, snatching a dramatic 2-1 win over the Macedonian side Shendia, thank God. Just leave the clubs out. Just say where they're from. What dear, oh dear. So Rangers 2-1 down, Hearts 6-1 down, Hibs 2-1 winners. Brilliant. Ray, why?
Motherwell as well. Motherwell 1-0.
1-0. Yeah, it's not down here.
1-0.
Motherwell are a good side, you know. They played
all right the weekend, didn't they?
Played well. Yeah, good side, good football.
Look, all you got to worry about is getting through this situation now. So I think the second leg is next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next Thursday.
2-1, big chance for Rangers.
The Rangers, really.
They had big chances. I listened, and it could have been 3-1 easy.
Yeah, well, 2-1, it's not well, obviously you want to try and win the game or get a draw, but 2-1, you'd expect Rangers still to do enough.
Yeah. I don't know what Rangers fans think, but give us a shout. The first game, right away, up at Tannadice, wasn't it? I watched and I thought, Rangers look dodgy at the back.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Dundee United played well. The first half played really well, but I thought Rangers at the time were so open at the back.
Is it going to be a 2-horse race again?
Yeah.
Always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Celtic Rangers.
Well, last year was different, wasn't it? Hearts.
Hearts are brilliant, weren't they?
But Hearts have got big problems now.
Yeah.
I hate to say it because after a great year last year, it's a great shame, to be honest.
Motherwell will be the ones who maybe
will give Celtic and Rangers the hardest to do.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, look, as I said before, you want all the Scottish teams to get through, hopefully. So look, they've got a bit of Hearts are definitely out. That's just one thing we can say. But the other sides all got a chance, haven't they, to get through?
One thing that annoys me again, and it annoys so many, and we keep talking about it, nothing's done. Where's the young Scottish talent coming through? Where's the young stars who are hungry, who end up playing a couple of seasons, then come to England, to the big boys?
It's academies out, isn't it?
Well, there's something wrong up there, definitely.
You've got to get that infrastructure straight in now.
Well,
I mean, you should have done it a long time ago.
St George's Park is certainly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Scotland, I remember going to Inverclyde, but it was
magnificent place, St George's Park. Yeah. I mean, they've got all the facilities.
Scotland have got to do it.
They've got to do it.
Because you look at the support, the base that went to the World Cup, they deserve something.
Oh, absolutely. No, there's no doubt about that. They've got massive support, and they need to. I know it's a small place compared to other places, but you still got to get that infrastructure and get the youngsters through. Celtic, Rangers, Motherwell, Hearts, whoever it's going to be, come through the academy.
We're going to talk to Mr. McCoy's day 2 of his fishing trip. He's in Marbella. Ali will be on the later on. Just what about this one? Should Derek McInnes be concerned? No wins from his first 2 games. Look, it's early on. I know. But after the first game, the opening weekend, I had a text from a pal of mine, Neil, who said, that's it, league's over now. Celtic are 2 points clear, league's over. Let's hear from the fans on the big stories of the week on the Coral Fan Phone-In.
The Coral Fan Phone-In on talkSPORT with Coral, celebrating 100 years of rewarding the fans. We're here for it. 18plusgambleware.org.
So if Hearts fans are disillusioned, 1 or 2 Rangers fans might be thinking, oh, here we go again. What about Newcastle fans? Crikey. Is it going to be really, really tough this year? I thought Newcastle were going to build and build. Let's say a very good morning on talkSPORT to Ryan, a Newcastle fan. Ryan, morning.
How you doing, Ryan?
Morning, Ray. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, Ryan, how are you feeling? Are you a bit worried about the start of the season and how the season's going to pan out, or you think this new guy, we've got to give him a chance?
Yeah, I don't understand the media negativity around Newcastle United.
Right.
To be perfectly honest, you've got Eddie Howe, who wasted 250 million, finished 12th. If you finished 3rd and let Tonali go, Gordon go, and Bruno go, you'd say, hold on a minute, what's happened here? We're going backwards. But you've got Tonali, who didn't turn up to the derby. And then a week later was playing for Italy in 2 qualifiers, who didn't even end up qualifying for the World Cup. You then got Gordon, who didn't play in the last few weeks of the season when we could still have been fighting for Europe. Obviously, the only one that hurts is Bruno, but he's took it as far as he can go. In terms of Eddie Howe, the media were in meltdown after Thomas Tuchel for England played like he did against Argentina. Yeah, Eddie Howe played like that week in, week out for Newcastle. What was it, 24 points or something we lost from winning positions last season. I just think obviously the timing wasn't great, but it was the best thing for the club. And the Isaac looks a new lease of life. All you've got to do is look at his recent training videos. Eddie Howe had an identity of intensity, and he lost it. I don't know where that went. I don't know if obviously European football, thin squad. I don't think that helped, but I think this new look in terms of young prospects coming in, don't get me wrong, I think we do need experience to replace Bruno. But I think we've got a massive, exciting season ahead, and I love the fact that everybody's writing us off.
Yeah, Ryan, just on your new manager, have you had a look at his CV? Are you prepared to give this guy a big chance, a good chance, even though you have a bad start?
Yeah, I think he's got to be given time. Obviously, he's coming the pre-season late. Obviously, he's just started out now. It'd be nice to see us against Valencia this weekend, and then we've got Everton, and there's a few other games coming up. Obviously, I'm going against Liverpool first game of the season. So that'll be a good game to watch and give us a true idea of where we are with him.
What's a good season for you, Ryan, this next season for Newcastle? What's the expectation from the Newcastle fans?
Do you know what it is? I don't necessarily have an expectation as such.
No.
Like I said, I think that's kind of gone. I mean, there was talks of us in a relegation battle last season, and yet Eddie Howe is getting all these props. Obviously, I can't thank him enough for it, for the memories and things that he gave us. But he took us as far as he could take us, and the ceiling was as high as it could be. And that's what happens when you give one man so much control of a club, in terms of transfers and everything else. I think Paul Mitchell summed it up saying that the club wasn't set up correctly, and it turned out we all rinsed him, but it turned out to be right in the end. So hindsight's a great thing, but I think if we could get top half, I'd be happy with a good cup run.
Top
if we
half.
get European football, I'd be over the moon.
Ryan, thank you. Enjoy the season. We can take another call now. Another Newcastle fan. Ross is on the line. He wants to talk about Bruno. Ross, morning.
Morning, Ross.
Hi, Ross.
Morning, guys. Morning, Alan.
Yes.
Lovely to have you back.
Thank you.
Hope you're feeling well. Brilliant to hear you as well, Ray. Lads, I'm really, really super optimistic for this season.
Optimistic, good.
Good, yeah. So you got to be positive.
Yeah, I really am. This new coach, he looks absolutely amazing. I've watched the videos of him with the squad. I reckon the squad has never worked so hard in the last 4 years on the sprint drills, everything. They've hit the highest numbers. And as for Bruno, you've got to remember, lads, he was going to Arsenal before he even joined Newcastle. Newcastle swooped in and got him. We were lucky to have that player for all them years. He was a fantastic servant to the club. And he gave me and my family one of the best days we'll ever have in our lives. My dad passed away in 2014, and he never got to see Newcastle win anything. So we'll never get Bruno for what he gives the club.
Yeah.
So good luck to the man. The age he is, he deserves to get a big contract, go on and try and win the Champions League, win the Premier League. Newcastle are not at that level yet. But I'm super optimistic. Some of these new lads have signed. They look absolutely fantastic. And I don't think the window's finished yet for us.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a few more. I think Joe Linton might go. But I think there's a few more players going to come in. I'm super optimistic.
Good.
I think the Newcastle fan, anyone that's deluded, thinking we're going to have a bad season, they need to give their heads a wobble.
And listen, Ross, thank you very much.
That's what
there
it's
you
all
go.
about.
That's 2 out of 2, positive.
Yeah, you've got to be positive, Al. You can't, you support a club. As I said before, the supporters are the most important people in any club. Players come and go, boards come and go, owners come and go, but supporters will always be there. And you always got to try and be positive at the start of the season. They could surprise a lot of people. Who knows? They've lost some big players. There's no doubt about that. But I think the players they've brought in, it looks exciting what Ross was saying there, what they've been training hard and they'll be ready to go. So, look, let's give them let's wait and see how they start the season.
Newcastle fans, you want to have your say, give us a call. Are you as optimistic as Ryan and Ross? 03717 22 3344. Ryan and Ross, that's Arthur Alberson's boys' names, Ryan and Ross.
How was it?
Morning, Arthur. Right, coming up next, we're going to discuss Arsenal. Are they favourites for the League and Champions League next season?
The Coral Fan Phone In on talkSPORT with Coral, celebrating 100 years of rewarding the fans. We're here for it. 18plusgambleware.org.
£75 million for a player whose biggest attribute is to fall over on the edge of the box and win himself a free kick.
Gosh,
is good money. And if he wants to go and sit on Arsenal's bench, where he'll not be adored like he was at Newcastle, then he's basically going for the money.
The tune has turned. The tune has turned, mate.
All right, so tell me you're not bitter.
Oh, I'm not bitter.
Stop that! He can't be talking like. What is he doing just on the floor?
Falling at the edge of the box. Falling at the edge of the box.
Falling at the edge of the box.
Falling at the edge of the box.
Now you're bitter, man. Come on, you got to be. You can't be saying them type of lyrics there on live national radio. He was good for you lot. You know that.
He was good. I tell you what.
Yeah, and you would if he's got down the motorway, if he's going down the motorway and he says, you know what, I've got to change your heart, I'm going back. Are you gonna have him back, or are you gonna batter him just for thinking about leaving?
Me personally, I would have him back. I don't want him to go, but I think it's good. I think it's good money for a player who's limited.
Oh God!
It is good money.
Why do you have to have the dig though? Don't stop having the dig.
And the key thing is now, mate, reinvesting it into the playing staff, isn't it? I mean, the money that you've pulled in with Tonali and Gordon, and obviously now this week Guimaraes, you've got to reinvest it into the lads, haven't you?
Yeah.
And when we finish above Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool at the end of the season, and look down on all of them players who've left, right? talkSPORT will need to find something else to talk about, won't they?
Good morning, 6:47. Beautiful out there. Lovely. I know it's a bit warm for some people, but God, we'll soon be whinging when it's windy and rainy. And
what's the last you was talking about earlier?
76. I got burnt Walton on these.
It's been the best summer I can remember. Well, since then, probably.
Yeah, it is.
76.
It's the driest.
I was a young kid then.
But the farmers are having a bad time. Bad time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, golf courses are as well. My local Heron. Oh, it's a little bit dry over there, but it's still playing really well. But it's a little.
There's a picture in the paper today. Someone starting a fire. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's his son.
I think he's done 3, didn't he?
He wants to be banged up for
all day long.
2 years, 3 years.
Terrible.
And that's the guys with the. I'll back to football in a minute. After the guys. This country is gone. I've said enough. Right, 2 games, no wins, and a whole lot of work yet to do for Derek McInnes's Rangers. Beaten last night by the Polish side 2-1. And it could have been more, according to radio. I was listening. UEFA said the World Cup boycott could still go ahead as the FA withdraws support for Infantino. Too right. And Rodri seems to have taken a U-turn in his move to Real Madrid, as reports are now suggesting he could be at Barcelona next season. Here's our senior football reporter, Ben Jacobs, with more. Ben.
And now Barcelona have entered the race and they believe they've got the player buy-in, and Rodri prefers to move to Barca over Real Madrid. Still need to wait for a bid. Manchester City will be looking at other deals in the market, even outside of Rodri's position. If you think Rodri, best player at the World Cup, Ballon d'Or winner, despite his age, I would imagine City will take Jan-Paul van Hecke, a defender who only had 1 year left on his deal, Brighton to Spurs, 52 million, and say Rodri surely has to be more than that. So some of this will come down to finances, but our understanding is Rodri is leaning towards Barcelona over Real Madrid.
Yeah, Ray, just a quickie, Man City, they'll miss some big stuff, won't they? I know there's that young kid, is Rodriguez.
Yeah.
The young kid, what a chance he's got.
It gives other people an opportunity, Al, in that position, and you can't keep players all their careers. Some players want to go home, and it sounds like he's a bit, for his family's situation, he wants to go back to Spain. So, they'll be losing a massive influence on the dressing room, I should imagine, but yeah, it happens to every club. So you just got to get on with it, and no one's bigger than the club. So you got to accept what's going to happen, and then try and get someone in his position who's going to do a decent job.
Yeah. Okay, Ray's been pleading with Ed to play this. Ed, don't you dare.
Whatever the weather, these streets are our own.
And Shaban is back with us. Shaban, give it a wee as well.
Morning. Do you know that is an earworm though? Right in there.
Well, the fans like it.
Oh, they love it. They love it. It's quite nice, actually.
Yeah, it's all right.
They're all going to town on it. Listen, 'cause you're back, a lot of people have been in touch saying, right, we need Ray's thoughts on Arsenal's summer. We need a debrief.
Yeah.
10-7.
No, we don't.
I'm going to have one with Billy the Cab after.
Yeah, he was quick to say, yeah. All right,
Bill can't wait to go over the road. Bill.
I'll get the train up. All right, Ray.
Is he still capping you around then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It must be
top
different.
man, Bill. He can't wait for West Ham Millwall.
I've had a bet on who goes first, me or him. He's struggling a wee bit, yeah.
I think your favourite against me now, aren't you?
Oh. No, that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
your favourite
That's mental.
I want him to cash out when he was ill. When he went that well.
You should have done. Listen, Ray, Arsenal, let's get into it. Firstly, you mentioned it earlier on, but if people just have joined talkSPORT Breakfast now, your thoughts on Vinicius Jr., then Arsenal losing out in that. Were you hopeful or were you doubtful?
Do you know what? I was a little bit in the middle, really. I thought, look, he's a player that would be certainly improve Arsenal. There's no doubt about that. He's got so much talent. But also, he's at Real Madrid, like Andy Townsend said. Why would you want to leave Real Madrid, as Andy says? But whether he wanted a different change of lifestyle and whatever, whether he wanted to go to London, I don't know. But I think what he's done, he's played the market, isn't he? So he's gone, right, we know Arsenal are interested. His agent's probably going to Real Madrid. Well, Arsenal, we're thinking about going to Arsenal, and they've panicked a little bit. Probably got an unbelievable deal now, 6-year contract, and he's gone, right, okay, yeah, I'll stay then.
Yeah.
Done. And so he's played both sides really, which a lot of agents do, a lot of players do as well. But I was always 50-50 really. If he comes to the club, great, but if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world.
Absolutely, you move on from it. I mean, it's absolutely dead now. He is staying at Real Madrid for 6 years, as you mentioned. But, how important was that to get that idea that Arsenal were starting to flirt with world-class players, with somebody who would be a marquee signing?
You've got to do that. You've got to do that.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, you've got to do that.
They've done it. The champions got a final. Why wouldn't you?
And the club's in a really good position at the moment with finances and whatever. I mean, Josh Kroenke's really stepped it up another level really now and he trusts the manager Arteta to say, right, we're going to really go with him and see what he needs and he's brought a title to the table now. So now it's building on that. And look, we see Man City dominate. over the years. Liverpool obviously got much better now, and all the sort of sides. And now Chelsea are trying to probably get back to top level as well. So that's why it's going to be a great season. But I think Arsenal certainly will be favourites to win it. But I think it's going to be an interesting season as well. I think there's going to be a couple of real good big surprises, don't you think, Al? I mean, whether Chelsea are going to get back to...
Chelsea's a funny one.
Yeah, Alonso, I really like Alonso. I think, but you just don't know how people are going to...
I think United are going
to have a good season.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Liverpool a little bit. Who knows how Liverpool are going to go?
I think they'll go well.
Yeah, I think that's why it's going to be a really interesting.
You've not
season.
even mentioned Man City.
Yeah, Man City still have a good season.
Yeah,
absolutely. But it does make you think.
Spurs as well. Can Spurs really step up now? Try and get that top 6.
You know, splashing the cash. We'll get to Romero in just a second. But Gabby had mentioned yesterday, Gabby Agbon-Lahore, the Arsenal fans who felt that this Vinicius deal would happen are deluded.
I'm sure Arsenal fans don't listen to Gabby anyway.
Fine. Just check.
That's a bit hard.
No, I'm just being honest, Al.
Where'd you go next, though, Ray? I mean, who's the pivot? Is it Barcola? Is it Rashford?
Well, you've got to be in the market for those guys. I think Barcola is Liverpool, isn't he, bound?
He's linked to Liverpool.
He's favourite for Liverpool. But a striker for me is we always keep saying. I know Gyökeres it'll be whether he can have a better season next year. But I think striker-wise, I think they do definitely need another striker.
Who would be on your list?
That's the big problem. I don't know. I mean, this is where you get paid lots of money to be a director of football, to go out there and find someone who's going to fit the bill. I don't know. I mean, it's a hard one to call. And the problem is when
Havertz he's picked up.
Yeah, Havertz, he can play as a striker or just behind, but you still need that number. See, Arsenal have always had fantastic strikers over the years when I played. I mean, Ian Wright back in the day. Then you had, in my era, you had Thierry Henry, you had Nicolas Anelka, you had Dennis Bergkamp, you had Carnu, you had Will Tord. You even had Francis Jeffers at one stage as the 5th striker.
So you
need 2 or 3
no, you do,
top strikers, Al. You know, you as a striker yourself. They can win your games. Yeah. You know, when you're up against it, one chance.
Especially if you get guys that can deliver and you get the service from great passing. And that's exactly what Bruno, hopefully Arsenal will be hoping for. Let's hear David Seaman on Bruno's signing.
It's a marquee signing. It's a player that's signed for now, not in a couple of years or anything like that. He's a sign for now, you know, because of all his experience in the Premier League. You know, and will he make the side better? I'm sure he will. You know, him and Odegaard, obviously now there's competition in that place. You know, and if Declan's, you know, feeling an injury or whatever, you know, like he has been in the World Cup, you know, then you've still got Odegaard and Guimaraes. You know, so it's about having a great squad, which is what Arsenal have got. You know, we saw that last season. We saw how important that was. And now we've added to that as well, you know, plus we're Premier League champions again.
He's looking cool, Dave, isn't he?
He's had a bit of something. Miami Vice. It's all croc.
He looks like he's in the Grease film.
Yeah, Miami Vice.
He looks brilliant.
Yeah, by the way, he'll be happy. Leeds have signed that youngster, Trafford.
Yeah, good goalkeeper.
Big Leeds fan, isn't he?
40 million.
I know,
Trafford.
amazing.
He's a good keeper, though.
Yeah, very much so. Just Christos Solis, he seems to be doing the rounds. Apparently, he's earned this nickname.
He looks decent.
Apparently, his fitness is incredible as well, Ray. That's the kind of chat going around from pre-season. Like you say, Bruno Guimaraes, pleased with that signing. What does he add to the?
He knows the Premier League.
Does he get you the Champions League, Ray?
If you ask any, we were talking about earlier in the break. I mean, I think. Obviously, PSG would be favourites for the Champions League, but I'm sure they're going to go to the latter stages again. It's just trying to get there, and it could have gone either way. The final. I mean, when Reyes saved that penalty, you think, and then obviously Eze misses and Gabriel misses, and anything can happen in a penalty shootout. So at least they're trying to compete and try nearly winning the Champions League. But I think Bayern Munich could be up there, wouldn't they?
I don't.
I think Arsenal will be probably third favourites for the Champions League. I should imagine.
It's going to be great. Can't wait. I prefer
as much as the World Cup. As much as the World Cup, that everybody watches all the games. I've missed the Premier League so much and Champions League, which is like the quality. It's and as I said before, I can't wait for even the EFL starting this weekend. I know the Carabao Cup this weekend, but you really look forward to games. I can't wait for West Ham Millwall now, can you? I mean, games like that. So, I'm really pleased that the English football now is back on track. And there's a commentary tonight, isn't there?
Yes, we've got the Wrexham game tonight.
Wrexham, Middlesbrough, my old team.
Yeah.
Great story, Wrexham, isn't it? Shaban, thank you.
Lovely.
Coming up, we're going to be joined by this man.
Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Spend £100 or more with a Travis Perkins trade account and you could win a brand new Ford Ranger. T's and C's apply.
Herrera slips it down the right. Lovely ball for Lingard through the 6-yard area. Tapped in beautifully by Chris Smalling.
Yeah, two-time Premier League champion Chris Smalling is going to join us to discuss the next move in his career and how his former boss Jose will fare in the Real Madrid dugout. Plus EFL legend Ian Holloway, has he seen any ghosts? Former England cricket skipper Josh Butler, brilliant. He joins as well as Super Ali from Iceland to give his thoughts on another funny old night for the Gers in Europe. That was our breakfast preview, our good friends at Travis Perkins.
Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Spend £100 or more at any Travis Perkins Hire or Benchmarks branch as a trade account holder, and you could win a brand new Ford Ranger. T's and C's apply.
Hussein, good morning.
Good morning, Shaban. Oh, Akbar Lahore. You're making me boil right now. I can't stand you, mate.
Oh.
You know, what have you won? What have you actually won, Gabi? You've not won nothing.
Yeah.
All you keep doing is just criticize Arsenal. What have you actually won?
Nothing, mate.
You know, it's actually funny that I used to like you as a striker, but now I can't even. I don't know what I used to see in you because you've won absolutely nothing. And Arsenal are gonna win
But
stuff.
you
They're gonna
used to
win.
like
We've
me, you
just won
said.
the Premier League. Yeah, I used to,
Oh.
but now.
What did you like about me, though, from before?
Now he's your big gob. Sorry to say that. He's just criticizing Arsenal. But you just don't see how Arsenal are actually making. They're going places right now. We've just won the Premier League. You just even don't appreciate that we did that because you just don't hate Arsenal. That's your issue.
I love Arsenal.
No, you don't.
I do. Thierry Henry is my favourite player. I've got his shirt that I wear at home.
Don't insult my intelligence, Gabi, please. Just
I
call
love
it as it
Arsenal,
is.
mate.
No, you don't.
I do.
Let me finish by saying this.
Okay.
Why will not what's his name, Vini, not come to Arsenal? Because
it's
we
Arsenal.
actually building that team. Because we are building. Why should he stay in Real Madrid? Especially what
Real Madrid
happened between him and Jose. Never. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna get anywhere with you, but I said what I wanted to say.
Thomas Tuchel's busy trying to bring glory back to England for the first time since '66. But how did he get here? Well, from the sleepy town of Krumbach via some giants of European football, here's his journey to Wembley. Sitting around 60 miles west of Munich, Krumbach's population is less than 14,000 people. But Tuchel's friends there remember a boy whose ambitions lay far beyond the Bavarian community. His will to win was evident early. Tuchel often captained his youth football teams, and his school side lifted the national German football trophy in 1987. The Sport took the young defender on a whistle-stop tour of South Germany, from Augsburg to Stuttgart and then Ulm. A knee injury ended his playing career at the age of 25, though. Tuchel accepted his first coaching role in the Stuttgart youth setup in 2000, hired by none other than Ralf Rangnick. Under Tuchel's stewardship, the club's under-19s won their league title in 2005. But Stuttgart chose not to renew his contract, feeling Tuchel had an abrasive personality. He went on to manage Augsburg's second team before spending 5 years at the helm at Mainz. He then followed in Jurgen Klopp's footsteps and moved from Mainz to Dortmund. Here, Tuchel secured his first major silverware, the German Cup, in 2017. 8 more major trophies came next for Tuchel in just 5 glorious seasons. He won 2 Ligue 1 titles and a pair of domestic cups as PSG boss. At Chelsea, he famously lifted the Champions League as well as a Super Cup and a Club World Cup, and he also bagged a Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. And then, 4 months after leaving Bayern, Tuchel was unveiled as England's new manager.
I always wanted to come back to England. That was my big goal. I have the best memories of the country, of the league and of the players. The attitude towards the game, the attitudes from the supporters.
Well, here's hoping Tuchel can finally drag England over the line at a major tournament.
Okay, talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Alan Brazil Ray Parlour, and Arnold Clark's Deal Drop. Get the new car feeling without the new car price. Discover some of the biggest savings and find your next car today. Right, great show coming up this morning. 2-time Premier League champion Chris Smalling joins us live to discuss the next chapter of his career. Plus, his thoughts on former boss Jose Mourinho taking over at Real Madrid. I think they just bought, what's his name, Diomandi, haven't they?
Yeah, big
for about
money.
120 million pound from Leipzig, Real Madrid. Wow. There you go. Right, so we're also going to talk to former Salford manager Cal Robinson. Looks back on his time at Moor Lane, outlines his future plans, and gives his verdict on Spurs. Former Spurs star Dele Alli training with West Ham. We'll get the ultimate EFL season preview with Swindon Town boss and league legend Ian Holloway as his side prepares for the up-and-coming campaign. Plus, Super Ali gives us his raw, unfiltered reaction after another downright, not a great European night for Glasgow Rangers, going down 2-1. But now, let's turn attention to Manchester United as Michael Carrick embarks on his first full season in charge.
I think Michael's himself's done a tremendous job. I don't think anyone going in there thought he'd do the job that he'd done.
We want to get that feeling back at Man United that we are a great team. It's not about individuals, you know, and I think that's what we want. We want that spirit back, and I think Michael Carrick brought that.
I think when you have that calmness on the pitch, that smartness, and the way he was playing and everything, you could see that could be a potential manager, and then he's showing that.
Michael Carrick is an excellent manager if you look at what he's done so far.
Tielemans with a powering header.
With the Yuri Tielemans signing, I think that's a very tactile signing.
Yuri Tielemans is a signing in the summer.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Manchester United. What sort of season? By the way, there's a great book out. It's just about to come out. Andy Mitten. We've spoken to Andy a few times, journalist, big Man United fan, about United's best 100 players of all time.
Ooh.
It is impossible.
Oh, absolutely.
It is impossible to try and pick. You know,
Who would be?
Different eras. Well, you obviously got Best Charlton, haven't you? Dennis Law have got to be up there. But for instance, Keane or Brian Robson.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's so many.
He was my idol, Brian Robson.
Yeah. Oh,
what a player.
Well, Rob was. He's talking soon in London. I'm going to go.
Oh, what a player. Fantastic. But when you talk about midfielders, box to box, he had everything, didn't he?
Yeah. Brave as a lion.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
No, he did have him. You're right, and a great guy as well. So what about Michael Carrick? Turned United around last term, stealing them straight back into the Champions League. Now they've backed him in the market. Some people were still, we need bigger name. I'm not enough. For me, he's done enough to get a good chance.
Absolutely.
Really.
Yeah.
So he's brought in Chelsea's Santos and Gabby's favourite, Tielemans from the Villa. Ray, how do you think Manchester United, how do you think, is there more signings to come? I fancy United have a big year.
I think they're going to have a good set. I think, as I said before, Al, I think it's going to be a brilliant season this year for a lot of clubs. I mean, it's a little bit unknown how Chelsea are going to do, how Liverpool with new managers and all that sort of stuff. That's why it's going to be really intriguing to see what happens. But I think Manchester United, I think they've certainly got to give Michael Carrick a go.
Yeah.
With what he'd done at the end of the season. He went back to basics, didn't he? He just tweaked a few little things and suddenly they started getting results. And they got to play to their strength. So I think they'll have a decent season, United. The way they finished, to come Champions League football, which is so important for a lot of clubs, they're back into that. So, I'm pretty optimistic about Manchester. I'm sure the fans are really looking forward to it as well, the season. So,
Liverpool, Ray, just on to Liverpool a little bit. I think Liverpool will improve, I really do.
Yeah, well, if they can get Barcola, who's the top player.
At the back, centre-backs, have they got enough there?
You look at Van Dijk, he's still
getting on.
Yeah, of course he's getting on, but he still can do an excellent job, can't he? He can read the game. As you get older, you can read the game better. But Liverpool, again, new manager coming in. Will he start on the front foot? I'm sure he will. What he done at Bournemouth was unbelievable, wasn't it? So it's just that next level. Well, not next level. It's about 3 levels up from Bournemouth. Not disrespecting Bournemouth, who are a fantastic club. But Liverpool, you're talking about, the high end, Champions League football, and it'd be a situation where can he step up to deliver for Liverpool like he did Bournemouth, which he certainly did at Bournemouth. But if he does, then I'm sure the Liverpool fans will be absolutely delighted. But as I said before, Chelsea for me is the one. They've brought in a bit of experience now. They've got good players there. Can Alonso get the best out of Chelsea?
It's a strange one, wasn't it? The type of players Chelsea have bought in the past, and then they get Henderson.
Totally opposite.
Don't get me wrong; these guys, I know they're long in the tooth now, but great experience in the dressing room.
I think the dressing room area is so important.
Danny's still scoring goals.
You know what it's like. You're with each other every single day. You have to demand of each other to say, come on, you can't just, I ain't going to turn up this week, or I'm not going to train as hard as. And I think they'll be drumming it into, especially the young players, saying, look, you've got to be professional every single day. You've got to come to training, try and improve as a team and as an individual. So I think that's what they bring to the dressing room. Danny Welbeck's been there and done it. He's played for some of the biggest clubs ever, hasn't he? Man United, Arsenal, and now he's at Chelsea, which he's had an unbelievable career. And Jordan Henderson, coming from Liverpool, he's been there.
He's manager.
He's won trophies, of course. So I think they've gone down the other route now to say, well, we have got good young players, but maybe these two can really get the dressing room going again and show what you've got to do to be a top-level player.
Back to Man United. For more on United, I'm delighted to say, join us now, former Premier League winning Manchester United goalkeeper, Aussie legend, Mark Bosnich. Bozzy, morning, Bozzy.
Morning, Bozzy.
Good morning to you, Alan. Good morning to you, Ray. And Alan, just to say welcome back as well. We're delighted for you. You've got many fans down here. We're all concerned, so well done. Welcome back.
Bozzy, thank you very much. I appreciate it. How are you? You doing well? You enjoyed the World Cup?
I enjoyed the World Cup in terms of the football, but as pretty much everyone, and obviously there were a few situations which left a bad taste in the mouth, which are being exacerbated, but we'll leave that for the footballing politicians. But the actual play, overall, I enjoyed it. It was very disappointing. Disappointed in England. They got themselves in such a good position.
What a chance,
to do what they did. Yeah, what a great chance that they had. But that's the time for another show. But that was very disappointing. Other than that, the best team won by far. Would have been a travesty had they not won that final. And congratulations to them.
Bozzy, you must be looking forward to the Premier League this year. It's going to be really interesting with new managers in top clubs, and can Arsenal do what they did last season? And Spurs have bought some great players as well coming into their club. So it's going to be really interesting, Bozzy.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the most open title race I can remember in quite some time. Like you mentioned, this is the most change of managers we're going to have at the start of Premier League season for nearly 10 years, 9. It's a record. It's going to be very interesting to see how they all do at their respective clubs. They've all got different expectations, obviously. And, there was 164 players, nearly, 63 more than the closest of Premier League players represented at the World Cup, like you said. And coming back to what you said originally about Arsenal, that's going to be very interesting because I thought last season that towards the end of the season, Ray, I don't know what you thought. You obviously, with your Arsenal background, that they went a little bit defensive towards the end. I thought that was more of the fact that they were trying to win that title for the first time in 22 years.
Yeah.
And will they sort of resort to that, or will they be a little bit more freer? Because I think when they play free-flowing football, they're as good a team as any in Europe. And that'll be a very interesting thing. Because, sometimes when you win a title for the first time in such a long time, it kind of releases you a little bit.
Yeah. Rosie, what about two-year-old clubs, Manchester United and the Villa? Big change there. What do you reckon?
Yeah, very big change. I was a little bit surprised, with Aston Villa letting Morgan Rogers and Tielemans go. I thought they were two crucial players. Obviously, Manzambi's come in from Freiburg, but he's never played in the Premier League before. And we all know, without going into detail, about the financial rules, so God knows what's going on behind the scenes. In terms of Manchester United, so far so good in terms of what they've signed. I mean, Michael Carrick's had time to assess all the players, and he had a wonderful time when he came in from January. So there's still a long time to go, as we know. I mean, things could change in a day in football in terms of transfers and people coming in. But it's going to be very interesting to see because both those sides, unlike Chelsea, will have European football and more importantly, Champions League football to deal with. And as we know, you have to have squad depth if you're going to do well in those competitions along with the Premier League.
Yeah, brilliant. Buzzy, I won't keep you a minute. Great to talk again. We'll speak soon and enjoy yourself over there. Beautiful. You'll be getting
Cheers, Buzzy.
It's winter time over there, isn't it?
Thanks, lad.
Buzzy, thank you. Yeah, I think it's our summer's there, winter.
It's going into
spring. Or spring.
Yeah, it's going into
great country.
Place,
if you've not been there, it's a great country.
Yeah, I went there in 2018 now, Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney or Melbourne,
amazing.
both is beautiful.
Amazing. It was the winter, but the beautiful 17 degrees, blue skies.
Food's good, the people are nice.
Lovely. It's just a long way away, isn't it? So
well, it's getting better.
23 hours, isn't it?
No, you can get there now.
Is it a lot quicker?
Yeah, a lot quicker.
We didn't get off the plane either when I went.
Yeah.
So we sat in Dubai, and then Arsene Wenger got off, and then he had a picture done with all the Emirates guys and whatever, and then they refueled and jumped back on, and off we went again.
All right.
That was brilliant.
Former United Premier League winning goalkeeper Mark Bosnich's there. Coming up later, former United defender Chris Smalling joins us. We'll also be joined by all-time leading T20 run scorer, brilliant Josh Butler. Up next, we'll take a look inside the front pages this morning.
But the Vinny Jr. one was a audacious attempt, to say the least.
Big word for you.
I've been learning this book that I've been reading. I've got these big words in. I'm trying to keep them in my brain. No, but it was always going to be tough shit, man. Like Vinny Jr. leaving Real Madrid to come to Arsenal, it just doesn't sound right. As Arsenal fans might get angry, I'll say it, but like, imagine Neymar Jr. at Barcelona. He's not going to leave Barcelona for Arsenal. They're always going to come to an agreement. Real Madrid aren't going to let a talent like that at 26. Do you know what I mean? What's he worth on the market? I know he's got a year left, but what's he worth, Vinny Jr.? Over 100 million easily. Real Madrid are never going to let that go. And Vinny Jr. in his mind won't want to leave Real Madrid. Imagine the crowds in Brazil, the people that love Vinny Jr. because he plays for Real Madrid. I just can't see it.
Well, that is interesting because it was my understanding that it was if he wanted to leave Real Madrid. There's never been a he wants to leave Real Madrid.
He's not said it, has he?
He's looking for the right offer. He's looking at Mbappe going, can I get money close to that? Can I get a deal close to that? And if they're not going to give me what I deserve, then yes, I would be interested in what Mikel Arteta is doing. And don't get me wrong, Arsenal are a massive club and they are on the verge of winning the Champions League. They're looking to go back-to-back Premier League champions. They absolutely can, right? They can. So, and I think he would get them over the line, but he's Vinicius Jr.
Good morning. Alan Brazil Ray Parlour, 7:20 on talkSPORT. Now, Tyson Fury Joshua still expected to be announced this month, even if the fight is moved to America. I hope not. New York has emerged as the most likely venue for the Fury Joshua fight, where the Madison Square Garden, the Garden pose to host the two British stars. Should be a great fight. However, Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn made John Drive yesterday and said AJ is insisting the fight be on home soil.
Anthony Joshua made me insert a clause into the contract that said the fight must happen in the UK.
Good.
So at the moment, it can't happen anywhere else. Now, we're under a lot of pressure. Turkey Al Sheikh, Netflix, sounds like Tyson Fury. It sounds like everybody's agreed they want to do this fight at Madison Square Garden. We don't.
No.
Right? I mean, I can't, we want to make it so financially unviable for them to change the contract that they've got no choice but to do it in the UK. I honestly don't know how it's going to play out. All I can tell you is I can assure you that myself and Anthony are saying it just doesn't make sense. Like we wouldn't have signed this contract under its terms if this said the fight was in America.
Interesting. I was with his dad, Barry. I was with
Barry.
his dad.
Barry's great.
Barry last week, and it was quite interesting. He's a good guy. I love talking to Barry because he's got so much experience.
Yeah.
He's put more money into Brentwood, I think. Brentwood Town Football
Yeah,
Club,
they
so
just
good
missed
luck
out
to them.
last year. Billy Ricky went up now.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah, they got promoted, and I'm so pleased for Billy Ricky because the owner again, he's put a lot of money in.
Good.
But that sort of football was brilliant to watch. I think they're playing this Saturday home, Billy Rick. I might even pop over there. But I mean, you look at that fight though, it's got to be in the UK, isn't it?
I hope so.
I really hope for the British public to
It was
watch
interesting
that.
what Barry said to me. He said, "You tell your mate, Mr. Jordan, to be careful what he says." Oh, here we go again.
But, yeah,
He
Simon's
says,
got a good opinion on boxing, hasn't he?
He mentioned lawyers, but I'm not going to get involved. I am not getting involved. Right, time now to look at the front pages with Costa Express.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Get a regular Costa Express iced coffee as part of your Tesco meal deal at participating Tesco stores. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, time for Shaban. Shaban's back with us. What's this about, Shaban?
Some of the front page nonsense. Have either of you got a ban? You banned from going anywhere or going into a certain shop or a certain place?
To the dump, I've been banned from.
Shut up. You got me.
I saw the story this morning.
You looked at my
Savannah, didn't
paper.
you? No, I didn't. I
You
saw it this morning.
little cheat.
I opened the page 3 up, and there it was.
Yeah.
Nicky Butt.
Nicky Butt is in a
Did
paper.
you see it? Did you see this, Al? Did you see it? You must have
know
seen
what?
it.
I read it.
Yeah.
And I know where he's coming from here.
By the way, you've got to take your recycling and tip stuff seriously. So
why? For God's sake, you take it down there, get out of the way, let me in.
No, these guys are hot on it. There's more security. at the
Away
dump
you
these
go.
days.
Give them a bib and away
There's
they
more
go.
security at the
Sergeant Major,
than
I've
there
had
is at the
enough of
front
it.
in News UK. I'm telling you. So Man United legend has been banned from his local tip after a row with the staff. So he said this on his podcast with Scholesy. He said he was driving in and your guy with the walkie-talkie stops.
Oh, there you go. They got
Busy.
Walkie-talkie guy. He's driving a Range Rover and it was deemed to be a commercial vehicle because the seats were down.
What a
Wow,
load of... You don't have to go any further. You don't have to go any further. What a load of...
Anorak, this guy at the tip.
Has
Oh,
he got
God,
nothing better to do? Seriously.
So basically his windows are tinted as well. The guy's asked for a look in the car and he's saying he's sneaking stuff into the tip. So he said he's got cardboard.
Get rid of it all.
He'd missed the bin.
You know what Nicky should have done? Chucked him in the tip.
He went one better. He drove off for him, got himself there. He said, I'm here now. So he chucked the stuff out and then got back to his car and drove off. He says the man with the walkie-talkies chipping up the hill behind him, shouting, going mad. And in the end, he's been banned from his local tip.
I'm sure he'll lose sleep over that.
Why do we
The problem is, look, there's rules, okay, there's rules. But when you get someone like that, Inspector Gadget, right, and, you know, they're looking in your car and this, you can't do this, you can't do that, your seats are down, that's... For God's sake, what's happened to common sense,
Obviously, he's a Man City
mate?
fan or a Liverpool fan.
Well, maybe, but still, you shouldn't do it.
Aye, but Al, some people, no, I'm not saying Nicky Butt would do this, but some people tip the rubbish bag full of everything and the cardboard bin, and your man with the walkie-talkie's the one having to rifle through it all and sort it out. Otherwise, he gets in trouble.
All right, so you're going to get a walkie-talkie for your Christmas and a bib.
Do you know I will? Because Jamie.
So when
doesn't
Jamie
take it
goes down there,
seriously
you
enough.
make sure he
Jamie
gets the
to
right
tip
bags.
My eye. No, he doesn't do it, but he also doesn't take recycling in our house seriously. Speaking of common sense, I'll wait to hear this story. Now, I know your situation's very different now, but Ray, I'm sure you will be fuming. Drinkers could be banned from standing at the bar in some of the there we go, in some of the busiest pubs in the county.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. There's going to be no pubs left soon.
This is where we're going. Councillors are proposing a curb on, wait for it, vertical drinking in favour of table service in London. This includes the West End, Soho. Westminster Council's new draft is looking for people to be sitting instead of standing at the bar. They're trying to get rid of it all.
Siobhan, where are these people coming from?
These are the councillors.
Who is educating them when they're young, coming through schooling? What's happened to this country? Who are these people? The kids are getting educated with nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Sock it to the man, Al. I mean, it's absolutely wild, yeah. Vertical standing could be... They've called it vertical standing. Do me a favour.
You can't beat standing at the bar.
It's the best.
Yeah, absolutely. So that won't happen.
It's almost
I'll be
like we're
amazed.
trying to get rid of every tradition we've had. That we've grown up, your dads grew up with your granddad. They're trying to get rid of it all.
No. But you'll be fine because you only drink apple juice. I think it's
I
just
still go to
beer
the
at
bar and have a drink. I still go to the pub and have a drink.
I know.
But
It's terrible.
You know, table service. What's a pub like? It's about socialising.
Yeah, of course.
It's about atmosphere. These clowns don't realise.
No one's going to be able to do the old come here often line anymore. Right.
I swear,
It's dead.
Take the great out of Britain. It's just Britain now.
It won't happen. Surely not.
Yeah.
It's just another story, but it won't happen.
Do you know? I was thinking the other day how lucky we are to be brought up in the era we're in.
Yeah.
As kids growing through, you know, it was a lot safer in our day.
I do worry about the pubs.
The world's gone mad.
I do worry about pubs because it is there a lot more closing.
They're closing everywhere.
Yeah,
It's a shame. It really is a shame.
Because it's a lot about going down there and socialising with people. You get new friends and all that sort of stuff.
Again, I'll say no more. We'll move on. 7:28.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Get a regular Costa Express iced coffee as part of your Tesco meal deal at participating Tesco stores. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you think he'll regret the way he went about last year?
Well, he should, in my opinion. I'm his biggest fan, right? Someone who scores 40 goals a season from right wing, not centre forward. People know him inside out. He can beat you both sides, so you can't stop him. To do that 8 years on the bounce, then he starts the season off and he had 3 goals. In my opinion, he threw his toys out the pram and said, like, the club have thrown me under the bus. That was the first one. We're all going like, what do you mean by that? Club has thrown you under the bus.
Just had an unbelievable bumper contract.
He's got a 2-year contract, 500 grand a week. And then, again, he got left out again, and he had another go. And then just as he was on his way out the door, and he hadn't got the manager the sack, he had another go saying we should be playing Jurgen. Basically, we should be playing Jurgen Klopp football and go back to it because we've gone right off the boil. And all the directors must have read it and gone, right, we've obviously got the wrong manager. So I don't think he should have done any of that, but he done it, and now he's gone. So I think probably on reflection he would have thought, I've tarnished my. He's like a superstar at Liverpool. He's up there with Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush as a legend. But that leaving like that, I don't think he should have done that because it was petulance. It was like as if you can't leave me out. I'm Mo Salah. Well, he did.
$7:33 talkSPORT breakfast with Alan Brazil Ray Parlour and Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing, that's good, when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. Now, a shock came from the League Cup first round yesterday evening as Championship Bristol City were beaten by League Two opposition Walsall. Here's what New Robins manager Michael Skubala had to say after the defeat.
Well, I think when I've been in a League One team going to a Premier League team or a League Two team, I've done it, and they put everything on the line. And I thought the ball speed in the first half was too slow, and I don't think until we were 1-0 down we really started to play with some real vigour, if you like, and started to move the ball quickly. But we created loads of chances. We put the ball in the box, we were under pressure, and he made some unbelievable saves. But to be fair to Sam Tickler, he made 1 or 2 good saves as well. But they've had two big moments in our box and they've caught us. And you know, I always say it's so important to score first, because otherwise you have to go and break a team down that wants to defend well and be low. And yeah, we didn't do enough, I don't think, in the final third to really, you know, get a big opening. But they defended the box, like you say, really well.
Ray, pre-season, it's difficult. You want to start well, don't you?
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't know. It's all changed now. The fitness levels are different. And going back to my day, and I'm before you, of course. You used to run for 10 days, basically, yeah. And then the balls would come out. But the opening games, you normally played against, lesser opposition who were very keen to kick you out, beat you and get a scalp. So you had to be aware, but you're not going to peak in these early first few weeks.
It's all about.
It took me 4 or 5 weeks to get really going.
It's all about being fit the last day of pre-season, not the first day. So look, Jules Graham was a brilliant manager, but we would go Trent Park, run up the hills, and non-stop, and you wouldn't see a ball. You're right, for probably a week.
Chantry Park, we used
where
to go
Arsene Wenger was totally different. He didn't understand. We didn't go to. Obviously, he had different blocks. So the first block was very easy. If I'm being honest, you're getting your body back into playing. We saw a ball the first day.
But now we should point out as well that nowadays players weren't unfit coming back.
No, they look after themselves.
They take over. I'm afraid we didn't take over.
No, they do look after. Some players get programs to do and keep to that, and it's totally different to probably our area now. But I got both of the eras really, Al, because Arsene was very much when we went on tour, which was usually in Europe. Now they go all around the world and their pre-season tours for financial reasons. But we used to always go to probably a similar sort of place, Austria, in the woods, and that's where you really trained hard. But now your body's back into the rhythm of training every day. And I can never understand why you have to do a fitness test and stuff like that when you first go back the first week, because your body's just got to gradually get fitter during that pre-season, and then the first game of the season, you should be ready to go. And I was always unbelievable. I could run 13 kilometres that first game because I was ready. I was ready to go. And that was because I had a really good pre-season. And pre-season is the most important part of the season for any player, I would always say. If you miss a big chunk of pre-season, you're always on catch-up. So I thought that it's very important that they... Look, if you want the wins and good results... Arsenal the other day against Real Betis, it was 3-1. They lost 3-1.
You're impressed,
they had a lot of youngsters, but...
Right. Something that's caught our attention over the past few days. Aware of this, you might be aware of it, is news that former Tottenham man Dele Alli has been given permission to train over at West Ham. Dele's now 30 and could look for a championship move should he impress Nuno, who has played under whilst at Tottenham. John is now a man who knows Dele Alli very, very well. A very good morning to former MK Dons, Oxford and Salford boss, Carl Robinson. Carl, morning, Carl.
Morning, Carl.
Morning, chaps. How are we?
Good, mate. We're just talking about pre-season there. I can see you shivering as I speak. I used to hate it, by the way. I used to hate it, but you had to do it.
I was on holiday for a long period of time in the summer, and all I seen was loads of footballers looking $1 million and training through the summer.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that in the area, Carl.
No, you're dead right. It's all changed.
You used to have pictures of all the players with pints in their hands, usually.
You see more about them on Instagram, how fit they are before the season starts.
Yes, how it's changed, eh? So, Carl, what about Dele then? Look, at one stage he looked an unbelievable player, and things have just gone, well, it just hasn't happened for him. He's got a little chance here. He's 30, which I suppose in today's market, today's game, it's not old. So he's got a chance here. West Ham are giving him the chance. Could we see him returning, do you think?
Funny if he was one of the players I'll have seen in the summer. He looked fit. He spent most of the summer training abroad.
Where were you? Dubai?
Just outside Marbella, up in the hills there, training hard.
Yeah.
I had about an hour just chatting to him, just bumped into him really, and we just spoke for just about football in general, about how well he feels and how he wants to get himself back playing and how he seeks an opportunity. I think the problem that you have in the modern day world is that social media governs an awful lot of our perception of them as a human being first and foremost. And we forget the fact that he was and he still is a talent.
Yeah.
I think being away from football for so long, you were saying before about a pre-season, only being away from a training ground for 6 weeks can be difficult to come back in and hit the ground running. Somebody who's not played competitive football for near 12, well, probably over 12 months now, that's going to be the biggest telltale sign is when he goes back over that white line with an actual match shirt on to see where he's actually at.
Yeah. Carl, I think most people scratch their heads with Dele Alli, don't they? Because when he was in his prime and 25, 24, 25, you're thinking he's a superstar, this kid. He's going to be unbelievable. It just shows you how things can change. And I don't know whether it's your head or your body. I don't know what changed in his... he woke up one morning and he don't like football anymore. I don't know, but it's amazing.
I don't think he doesn't like football. I know he loves football. I think that's something that I think footballers get an awful lot of criticism for. Oh, they don't look like they love it. There's very few that don't love the game. No. And when you're getting paid to do something that you love, it's a gift in itself. I think the one big thing for me is, and you'll know this more than anybody, I think if social media and the interaction that we now have with media circuits, that if this was 20, 30 years ago, he probably would have got away with certain things that he might have done.
Yeah.
Because the fact is that everything's front and centre all the time, because we're always looking for the negatives in footballers. You heard all the podcasts that we listen to and an awful lot of people who's talking an awful lot of things about how bad this person is or how difficult it is. We don't speak about the talent and how much we want to support these people. Now, he's had multiple chances to get himself back playing. So you can't blame everybody else. And you've got to look at yourself first and foremost. And at the end of the day, if he is given this opportunity, it is true, and he goes into West Ham and he hits the ground running. They know they're going to have such a talented footballer. But that's down to him. Yeah. It's not down to anybody else now. I think it's about him just putting his boots back on and just doing something that he loves. Yeah. I said, I think in talkSPORT about 4 or 5 years ago, it was a game of football just outside the studio, a little five-a-side. He'd be the first one in there playing.
Yeah. Carl, let's turn attention to Salford. Can you see them been up there this season? Yeah.
No thanks, Al. Can we move on?
They've got a new kit as well yesterday. Iconic orange kit.
Lovely.
We will move on.
No. I was part of that in the summer, and it was always going to be a natural change. Obviously, the ownership group changed multiple things, and not just that. The mega spending that they've gone through in the summer is something that Leeds is very rarely seen. Yeah. But I think it's fresh. It's different. I think when it's modelled by one of the best looking men in the world, I think it's easy to sell. Than maybe me or you wearing it. But it's different, isn't it?
Carl, what is your future, mate? Are you looking now and just taking your time to get the right job, next right job?
There's been 1 or 2 things in the summer, but I just I've got an awful lot of media work coming and doing an awful lot of games in August and September.
Yeah.
Trying to sort me paddle out, walking the dogs. I've got the skinniest dogs around Woburn Sands at the moment. Honestly, you can't stop walking them. But I am getting bored, Ray, I'll be honest. I think when you speak about pre-season before, I love pre-season. Yeah. I hate the games because I think they're just a non-entity. But I think when you watch your players getting fit, you get to know them, you see them in difficult moments. The camaraderie that teams the pre-season brings, I've really missed that.
Yeah.
I think being away from a football club is we're so lucky to be involved in the game. These are moments that you really, really miss. The first game of the season, that anticipation when you walk out that first day, that's something that I'm obviously not going to be a part of this year. And over the last 17 years, I've been lucky enough to be a part of the first day. So it's going to be...
Carl, what about, we were talking earlier with Ray, obviously Arsenal champions. How difficult is it going to be to retain that this year? The likes of Man United and Liverpool, can they improve big enough to be right up there?
I hope so. Liverpool can. I think the one thing that not many people have spoken about is Chelsea. I know there's been an awful lot of talk on the show about the signings of Henderson and Welbeck. I think that's a masterstroke, I really do. I think that everyone's criticised Chelsea over the last 2 years for the discipline on the pitch and the amount of sendings off that they've had, and also that little bit of lack of leadership that they might have had within the football club. No one's ever questioned their talent, because on any given day they could take any team. So they're a team that I'm really looking forward to sort of watch play this year. I think Arsenal, I think a lot of their players have gone so far in all the cup competitions, but they are the most consistent, with the only team in the top probably 6 with the same manager. And they're going to be full of hope and optimism off the back of winning the Premier League the year before. Listen, we speak about this every single year. They're obviously going to be favourites, but I just got a sneaky little thing about Chelsea this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Interesting. Listen, good luck. Keep in touch.
Cheers,
okay?
Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
Take care, chaps. Take care.
Keep in touch. Hope you get back in as soon as you can. I mean that. Right, so much more to come for you this morning after Rangers got off to a poor start to life under Derek McInnes. We'll hear from all the all-time top scorer, Ali McCoy. Super Ali coming up.
Magic.
Hoist again! Oh, yes! Ali McCoy!
Magic moments. Rangers blue I'm wearing. Magic moments. Memories we've been sharing.
Oh, no. I prefer Spandau Ballet. Come on. Was that last night in Iceland they sang that? Dear, oh dear. Right, if you're a Scottish football fan and want to come on and have your say, could this season be another shambles for Rangers? Or will Derek McInnes, will he turn things around? It's early days yet. What do you reckon? 2 games in? Are you impressed or not? They look wide open at the back to me. We'll have your say. 03717 223344. That's the number you need to call. You'll be on with me, Ray Parlour and Super Ali. And after 8 o'clock, former United defender Chris Smalling, he'll be with us. What about United? How are they going to go this year? I fancy United to be up there. I really do. That was our breakfast preview with our good friends at Travis Perkins.
Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Want to win a brand new Ford Ranger? Just spend £100 or more using your Travis Perkins trade account to enter into the draw. T's and C's apply.
Smoke without fire, of course not. He is interested in the Arsenal project.
Arsenal
if he's to leave Real Madrid.
Arsenal going for Vinny Jr. is like me sending Rihanna a message on Instagram saying that I'd love you to come to the Bullring in Birmingham. I want to take you around Birmingham on a date. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, he's not leaving Real Madrid to come to Arsenal, 1 league title in over 20 years, can't win a Champions League in their whole existence. He's not going to come to Arsenal. He's used Arsenal to get an extra 5, 6, 7, 8 million pound a year, and he's going to sign a new contract at Arsenal. I mean, sign a new contract at Real Madrid. Simple. What he's doing. Arsenal have been used.
Did you ever shoot your shot with Rihanna though? Did you ever do it?
I might have. Yeah, I might have. That's private business. I might have.
But the point is, we know that Arsenal have made a go at Vinicius Junior, so they've tried.
And maybe I tried, and it didn't work out.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, but it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out for Arsenal, is it?
You make me cringe.
No, 1 league title in over 20 years. Never won the Champions League. Can't sit at the big table of the Champions League winning clubs like Villa, Nottingham Forest, Celtic. And you think you're going to go and sign Vinny Jr., the fan base that Vinny Jr.'s got in South America because he plays for Real Madrid.
It's not.
Rodri's doing everything he can probably to get out of Manchester City to go to Real Madrid. Haaland will go to Real Madrid at some point in his career.
It's not dead yet.
believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in gold.
To be fair, you've both got good voices.
Oh, I wouldn't,
Good singers,
I wouldn't go that far.
You should have a little band, you two.
I wouldn't go that
Alan,
far.
Alan.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil and former Arsenal invincible. We're still an invincible. Ray Parlour. What do we know this Friday morning? James Trafford sealed his record-breaking transfer to Leeds in a £45 million deal to become the club's highest ever earner. Possible future England number one.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, whenever he played for Manchester City last season, he played in a lot of cup games.
He's going the David Seaman route.
He was fantastic. He really was. So good luck to James. Hope he does really well. And Leeds have got a good goalkeeper. You always need a good goalkeeper, Al, if you're going to.
Well, actually, Dave was he a kid at Leeds? Dave?
Yes,
he was, wasn't he? Big Leeds fan.
I think he played
Posh,
yeah.
And QPR. I played with the QPR.
Yeah, Arsenal. John Lukic.
He
was a great goalkeeper as well, John Lukic, back in the day.
Yeah. Right, this week the EFL launched its official event in Manchester on Thursday ahead of the new season. talkSPORT's Angelina Kelly caught up with the Blackburn boss, Tony Mowbray, who was asked if he believes they have what it takes to get promotion from the Championship.
Just actually this morning, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning from Zurich. I've been meeting the owners in Switzerland just yesterday and trying to appeal about, needing a little bit of help and financial help to put Blackburn back where we need to be, more competitive in the Championship and give ourselves a chance. The playoffs go down to 8th this season, and so can we sneak in? We look at what Hull City did last year from a 21st position finish only 2 years ago to find themselves in the Premier League, and so it can be done. You recruit well, you coach well, you have a team, like I said, who run through brick walls for you, then you can achieve in the Championship, even though it looks a really, really tough league this season.
Tony Mowbray there, Blackburn, that'd be an interesting one. Tony's had his fair share of horrible tragedy in health and so we wish you well, Tony Mowbray, I really mean that. Talking about that,
Blackburn Rovers, when did they win the league, Al? What year?
Oh, it was Kenny and Ray Hartford, wasn't it? Yeah.
Tim Sherwood,
talking about Tony there and illness. Mary, who's a friend of James and Ez, BAF, British Airways, she texted me yesterday to say, well, great to hear you back, Alan, there's a big transplant games or something. People are, athletics and things up in Sheffield this weekend.
What are you going to do, the 100 metres? What are you going to do?
2,000 people are going to be there. 2,000.
I won't be betting on Alan, I don't think, at the moment.
I'll tell you what, you can laugh at that. I'll come and see you in hospital.
Wait a minute.
Right, time to bring back in the wonderful Shaban. Morning, Shaban.
Morning.
Shot put. I think he'd be good at shot put.
I used to do shot put.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, mind you, 800 metres, unbeatable.
Were you really?
Very good.
I would have beat him easy.
No, you wouldn't. Not over it. No chance.
It's not even worth having a debate because we can't race now.
Well, he's dropping dress sizes for fun over there. You might get a wee sprint on in that corridor.
2 laps was my race, don't worry.
Yeah, no, that's a great. Who was the best 800 metre one? Steve Ovett back in the day, Sebastian Coe.
Well, they're both great, weren't
Steve
they?
Cram was 1,500. We need more.
I think Cole was the most talented, but Ovett was brilliant as well.
Yeah.
I think Cole was.
That's
really
a great
talented.
era.
Those were the days. Speaking of which, Virgin Radio legends.
Yes.
Alan Brazil back.
I'm doing a bit Saturday.
One of the reasons I was so excited for you guys to be back together was for Beat the Intro. The last time we did it was 4 months ago. 6 o'clock tomorrow night, Al back, Virgin Radio Legends, with his show from the stories from the good old days, best tunes from 60s, 70s, 80s. He picks the playlist, and here's what you can expect.
Oh, hello.
Virgin Radio Legends.
Christopher Cross, remember getting the CD and I'd never heard of him. Brilliant. Pete Gabriel, wonderful man, and Olivia Elton John. Baby, when I think about you. It's Alan Brazil here on Virgin Radio and my Legends Takeover, bringing the most the brilliant Edison Lighthouse. I've got my head here, Northeast. Were they from the Northeast? It's Alan Brazil here on Virgin Radio. My Legends Takeover, bringing the most anthemic. Right, I've had a rollicking here. Edison Lighthouse, Brazil, are not from the Northeast. Tony Burrows, lead singer, was from Devon.
Devon?
Close.
Southwest.
Not even close.
And I've gone northeast.
Right, you ready for Beat the Intro?
I
As we
hope
build
so.
up to your Legends show this weekend. By the way, you can swipe across in the talkSPORT app to Virgin Radio, find the Legends programme. Alan is there tomorrow at 6. How Beat the Intro works, we usually have a theme. Since you've come back from a tough old time, it's songs of survival.
Yeah, my memory's not great at the moment.
I reckon you're going to smash this.
Do you?
Ray's already tried to have a peeky look at the screen, but I
He
caught
does.
him in the nick of time. You ready for song number 1? Beat the Intro. Let's go.
Gloria Gaynor.
Go on, name the song.
Survive. I will survive.
Oh yeah. Any idea on the year?
76.
78.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give you it because that was great.
Oh, sorry, I've got to get them all, have I? You want the backing group as well?
Sing it as well, please.
No.
I'm joking. Song number 2.
For Cross, remember getting.
Elton John.
Ray, man, you're miles off it. Name the song. I'll give
You've
you.
been in hospital.
That hospital radio must be unbelievable.
Well, we play this in Enzo's, don't we? I mean, Richard Griffiths and the
Hospital
boys.
radio. That's why you would it. That's
Hospital radio's lovely. That's where everyone starts.
I've never heard. Oh.
Hospital radio?
No.
Did you ever do hospital radio? That's a great shout for you, by the way.
Could have done it.
Where you go?
Could have done it in it. Yeah.
Where you go?
Keep you on your toes.
After your Legends show. Right, song number 3. Let's go.
Bee Gees, Staying Alive.
Oh.
Right, it's 3-0.
Oh.
You're getting an absolute
I might fly out a tiger.
whooping. Okay. Song number 4.
Oh, it's like,
Is I the Tiger Survivor?
it had to be, didn't
You
it?
saw my screen.
You're looking your.
Right.
Oh, no. It had to be. I had a tiger.
It's in his ear. Yeah.
1982. And finally, let's go.
Queen.
Yes. Go on, name the song. Name the song.
Greatest.
Think about it. You're on air.
Showman. No.
You make it.
Show, the greatest show.
No, you're nearly there.
Show must go on, eh?
Yes.
So must go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good, Alan.
It ends 4-1. Alan Brazil, Virgin Radio Legends. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Do not miss it.
I'm just getting his confidence up.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Edison Layers, that was a shocker, wasn't it?
Send your demo to Hospital Radio. We'll find someone.
You know
who
what? I
wants
didn't know that was Isle of Tiger, but he had to be in there.
Well, hopefully I'm
to be
finished with radio. Hopefully I'm finished.
Hopefully
Hopefully I'm finished with hospital.
No.
God, I don't want any more of that.
No, you don't want that. Cheers,
No, some real sad sights in the hospital.
Oh, God,
especially
He was
down.
in there a while, wasn't he?
Oh, but down at Addenbrooke's, what I can't reiterate enough. The job they do is phenomenal.
And your daughter's going to run the marathon.
Yes. Shout out, Michelle.
Michelle and a friend are going to do the London Marathon on behalf of Addenbrooke's.
Brilliant.
So I'll be putting a few quid in.
And Shaban, what are you doing?
I'm doing London Marathon again.
Oh. And what other marathons are you going to do?
Well, I wanted to do the big 6 before I'm 40. But my hip's gone, so we'll see.
What, you can't do them all in a year, surely, can you?
And I want to get on the women's
Yeah,
PGA
you're still
too.
fit. You should do one for
you do
Patworth
one?
because you're going to be in there soon. Right, up next, Mr. McCoy will join us to give his thoughts on Rangers last night. And former United defender Chris Smalling will give us some insight into his former boss, Jose Mourinho. That's coming up, The Greatest Showman.
Virgin Radio Legends.
You know, 1 minute I'm doing this, I finish at 10:15. There's a car outside. I'm like, what's going on? Straight down to Addenbrooke's, Cambridge.
Okay.
And a few hours later, wallop, they open me up and stick a new liver in there. So I did have cancer on my liver.
Did you?
And we suspected that for months, to be honest. But they didn't want to go in and touch it and shake it up in case you could make it spread, you know. But anyway, they decided that, first of all, they said the perfect match came in, or else I might still be waiting.
Yes.
And people who know what I'm talking about, who are on the list, you can wait 18 months. You can go down there, get ready to have the op, and they say it's not quite right. Go away, come back. We'll phone you later, maybe in a few weeks, and it can be murder. It can be terrible.
But I was so lucky. I went down there and they said, we've got one and it looks perfect. So we're going to do it now. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? So they eject you all over and you think you have to sign a few forms.
Of course, yeah, of course.
And you get carried in there and it's like, goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah,
I thought, see you later.
Yeah. Just it's a massive operation.
Wife's in tears and, it was horrible.
But you knew though, didn't you, Al? Before that, you knew. You know, when you were on air here and you felt dizzy and you had to come off, you knew something was.
Well, that was the stage where I had to get it done, or it was see you later.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise it was that extreme, but it was. They told me, said another couple of weeks you were gone.
Good morning. Coming up to 5 minutes past 8 o'clock, talkSPORT breakfast with me, Brazil, Ray Parlour and Arnold Clark's deal drop. Get the new car feeling without the new car price. Discover some of the biggest savings and find your next car today. Ray, tell the nation. Yeah, you know you've sampled it. Now you want a newer one.
Oh,
we're talking Bentleys. We're talking Parlour.
Oh, David Bentley.
Ah, yeah. Why not?
No, I don't.
I was in David's restaurant.
Oh, David's
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he's a great lad.
On the roundabout above Burnous.
He's took the old social media. He loves it now.
Does
David. He? Yeah, but he's a good guy.
La Sala, his restaurant, La Sala, is lovely. Packed out every day, every night.
Yeah, no, he's done really well.
Yeah,
he's done really well. He's got a good brain on him. He's a good business brain. But when I go,
unlike one of our guests coming up,
I want skin.
Imagine you're on skis, right?
No, well, I only done it once, Al. No, I don't think I'll be doing it again, if I'm being honest. My knee was very, very sore after that. My knee swelled up like you never believe.
I was skiing with Big Dave Seaman.
Oh, Dave, yeah.
Purdue's...
that's right. And he's, was he stag
brilliant. What a laugh that was. What a laugh that was. No, I'm seeing him next Wednesday.
Oh, he's blinding, Steve. I love Steve Purdu.
Seeing him next Wednesday.
Big gooner.
Yeah. Anyway, on with the show. talkSPORT's voice of live football, Adrian Durham, will be with us to looking ahead to the weekend's action. It's all ready to go. A man never shy of an opinion, Swindon manager Ian Holloway gives his ultimate verdict ahead of the new campaign. And Super Ali delivers his raw reaction to another European night to forget for the Gers. Plus, Jamie the Chunk O'Hara. What is he doing? Did he have food poison or something, did I read?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
So Jamie will check in to tell us if he survived his brutal battle with a case of cheese on toast food poisoning. What a joke. You don't get food poison from cheese on toast, you halfwit. Right, I'm delighted to say John is now. Is this Manchester United legend?
Still no little flick forward for Smalling! I tell you what, he finishes this like a centre forward. Brilliant finish from the big centre half.
Top defender, got that speed, he's got that aggression, and he can defend.
I've never seen a defender improve so quickly with good coaching and good people around him.
Lovely ball for Lingard through the 6-yard area, tapped in beautifully by Chris Smalling.
And last year, the third captain was Mr. Mike Smalling.
Chris, could I...
Oh, Chris, sorry.
Yeah, man who won the Premier League, FA Cup and Europa League with Manchester United. Former defender Chris Smalling is with us. Chris, a very good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning to you both.
How are you, Chris? All good? Keeping well?
Yes.
So you returned to the UK from Saudi. What was it like out there, briefly? What was it like?
No, I enjoyed it, actually. I think it was obviously a bit of an unknown when we kind of went there, but in terms of the setup, in terms of the family and things, it was a good experience, and family enjoyed it, and it was a good footballing experience.
Standard better than you thought?
Definitely. I think it was, especially because each club kind of has this foreign club rule, and each club kind of had a lot of strengths in all different areas. So it was a good challenge kind of each week.
And Chris, what you're looking for a club now? Any clubs interested?
Yeah, so at the minute, there's conversations kind of ongoing. I've had some offers, so I feel like I'm in a good position, but kind of at my stage in my career, it's kind of now just being patient, making sure it's more kind of the right project, that it fits for kind of everything in terms of my role in the team and what I can bring on and off the pitch. So yeah, I'm in a nice position to be in, and just kind of seeing where that lies over the next kind of couple of weeks in the conversations.
I know you're going to keep playing, but do you see what you're going to do after your football career's over? Would you like to go into coaching, or have you got plans what you want to try and do?
For me, I don't feel too drawn towards the coaching role. I think I love football, obviously, as I kind of grew up playing football, but I think I've kind of got a few other projects on the go that are kind of away from the pitch, but still football related. So I think that's going to be a kind of a path that hopefully helping younger players in terms of I've got an education program that I'm kind of like to work on and things like that, rather than the coaching role.
Brilliant.
Chris, what about Man U? I fancy United have a much better season. I think Michael deserves this job, and I do think they're going to be up there. I think they're going to push. I think they're going to be strong.
No, I do. I think I'm so happy to see Carra's just thriving. I think, obviously, having played with him, you know what kind of character he is. He's that composed and he's intelligent, and he's obviously bringing that into one of the biggest jobs in world football. And I think the run they obviously had at the end of last season, obviously in 2026, I think they were like number one in points taken. So for him to be able to have a full pre-season, bring in whoever he likes in terms of players and just have that belief, I think there's no one better kind of, steering that ship really. And no, I'm excited to see what the season brings for them.
I think it's going to be an interesting season, Chris, all round, because so many new managers. You don't know what to expect. Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs have spent big money as well. Whether they can try and get into that top four. And obviously, the only one with a little bit of stability is probably Arsenal. But it's always hard to retain that title, isn't it?
100%. I think everyone's going to be hungrier than ever, and it is hard to kind of maintain that. You're now the golden ones that everyone wants to compete and to fight against. So I'm happy for United to be able to have that consistency from last season, because like you say, a lot of players are going to be coming, a lot of managerial changes. So I think United's got the perfect start at the minute, and hopefully hit the ground running.
How did you find Italy as well? Did you enjoy Roma, because you was there quite a while, wasn't you?
Great
and it's great to look at Napoli as well. Scott McTominay, he's done brilliant, isn't he, in a Napoli?
No, he has. He really hit the ground running. I think if you can hit the ground running, then obviously there's such huge fan bases in Rome, there is, and obviously in Naples as well. And if you can hit that ground running, I felt like I did, the fans just really get behind you. And I mean, they live and breathe football. It's not even just like football fans in terms of kids or men. It's like women, it's older women, it's grandmas, granddads. Like they live and breathe it. Like everywhere you go, it's you just feel like I felt totally Roman. And no, we loved Italy. My youngest son was born there as well. So it's footballing wise and on off the pitch, it's got a big part of our life. And
so your youngest boy, is he speaking Italian?
He's a little bit young, but
he's a bit young,
yeah. I can pick it up, so I'm going to have to teach him as and when we travel back.
No, excellent. Can you give us a little hint who you're maybe talking to? Is it a Premiership? Is it a Championship? Is it maybe in Scotland, SPL? Any little hints?
To be fair, I can't kind of maybe name the clubs, because some conversations are kind of further along than others.
But what league, Chris?
To be fair, I'm open-minded to all. I mean, I enjoyed Saudi, so I wouldn't rule that out. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of not closing any doors. I think I'm open to all options, and that's kind of what we've got on the table now. And then we'll kind of see what, if anything else is added over these next kind of week or so. But it's more kind of the project and the role than actually picking the country.
Right.
Because kind of when I was at United, going necessarily to Italy wasn't necessarily on my radar when I was playing for United. But now that I've kind of experienced Italy, experienced Saudi, I don't rule out returning to those or returning to England. So I feel kind of open and fortunate to be able to, and my family's backing me in terms of which country is kind of good for us, really.
Chris, just one quick one, Chris, on Jose Mourinho. He's done well wherever he's been. He's a top guy, isn't he? Top manager. But how do you think he's going to do at Real Madrid?
I think there's certain managers where obviously he's managed so many different clubs, but the fact that obviously he's been there before, but he's also used to managing big players. And I think that's what shines through in as you'll know, in the top managers, how they manage these big characters, these big players. And there's no one better where he can just sit down with whatever players and he's honest and he can relate, he can laugh, he can joke. And I think there's probably not many people in the world who can manage a club like that, and I think he'll be a success and it won't be a surprise.
I hope so. I'm a Jose fan. Chris, we wish you well. Hopefully you get the club that you really like and keep it going. Brilliant. We look forward to seeing what you're doing later on as well, your project. So good luck. And
good luck, Chris.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, no, I'm excited for what's to come. That hunger to win and compete is still there. So I still want to do it on the pitch. Thank you.
Well
good
done,
luck, mate.
Chris Smallman there. Right up next, we get the latest odds from Coral. And Super Ali McCosh will be here to discuss last night's Rangers defeat over in Poland. Coming up to 8:15.
I anticipate Arsenal to absolutely go again and just be as good as they've been this season. The key element for me on the title this year is Rodri. If Rodri's a Manchester City player throughout the whole course of the season, Manchester City will win the league.
That's a shouting off, that isn't it?
Do you disagree? If Manchester City lose Rodri and he goes to Real Madrid, they will not win the league.
I know what you're saying, but I look at it as well from because Anderson's coming, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
he's not Rodri.
I know he's not Rodri.
But he'll benefit from playing alongside him.
Yeah, that would happen.
But if you leave him on his own in there, I think you've got carnage.
I do know what you're saying, but I think there's more of a factor that Maresca might not be up for it either. You don't know yet.
I think he's up for it.
You reckon he's up for it?
I think he's up for it.
We'll see.
He knows that club. He's been at that club. He understands how that club
You're
works.
talking like a real Manchester City supporter.
He went to Chelsea. He did.
Are you Blackburn? You're a Blackburn fan, didn't you?
Yeah, we'll talk,
Hold on a minute.
We'll talk about their dismal summer in a minute.
What about the other teams?
Why are you doing this? Why are you deflecting?
Well, I'm just trying to say.
All I was doing was talking about the Premier League title race. That's all I was saying. And I was just saying that the big impact, the key piece of information for me is Rodri being a Man City player throughout the whole course of the season. And if he is, Manchester City will win the league.
Cool, but that's a shout.
Do you not think so?
So where was he last season?
Getting back from his ACL, mate. Do you not think so?
No, listen, mate.
So you're tipping Arsenal. You think so? You believe in what I said at the start of the show, that you believe that we're entering a dynasty time.
Yeah, but I wouldn't hang my hat on it.
Whatever the weather. Even the weather was good last night. We had no excuses.
Well, this is talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Alan Brazil Ray Parlour. It's me and Ray's first talkSPORT Breakfast show together since the 10th of April.
Long time. I haven't done
believe
it.
that?
I haven't done it for about 8 or 9 weeks, Al. But yeah, look, it's got to be going back that time, isn't it?
Well, amazing. It's 10th of April. A lot of people excited for a return, believe it or not, Ray. To
you,
the
not me.
Not least one, Mr. Arsenal himself, Piers Morgan. Piers has got in touch and sent us a special message.
Good morning, Big Al and Ray. I want to say a massive welcome back to the great man, although I am a little bit concerned, Mr. Brazil, that your new slimline, svelte, incredibly healthy-looking appearance is now making me look a little bit overweight and unhealthy. So if you wouldn't mind getting back to being Big Al rather than Little Al very quickly, I would greatly appreciate it. But in all seriousness, mate, welcome back. We've all missed you. It's not been the same without you. Speak soon. Probably when Arsenal win the league again.
Very kind, Mr.
Yeah,
Morgan.
it's not going to be the same
Piers.
ring, little Al, is it?
Oh, get lost. No, just give me time. I'll get it back on. That was a look at the latest. Right, that was Piers Morgan, of course. Let's have a look now at the latest odds with Coral. 18+ gamble aware. Here they come. Here comes Coral.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18+ gamble aware at all.
And a very good morning to Big Steve-O. Steve-O, morning.
Steve-O. Big Steve-O.
Ray, hello, Ray.
How you doing, Steve-O?
I've not spoken to you for ages. You had a good summer?
Yeah, very good.
Hey, don't you think Steve-O,
A lot of golf.
now he's got the ring on, don't you think he looks so contented and happy now?
Look, you're always happy, aren't you, Steve-O? When you always... I've never seen you with the hump, really, if I'm being honest. Whenever I've seen you, you've always been a smile on your face.
I can have my moments out, Ray, but we're lucky. We're so lucky to what we do, aren't we? And yeah, we had the first anniversary last month.
Did you really?
I tell you where we went. We went over to Greece for a week.
I've just come back. It's lovely.
Where'd you go, Ray?
I went Corfu.
Okay,
which is beautiful.
We're in Kos. Absolutely stunning. Not really done a lot of Greece, but I know you've got a big family link there, Alan.
Well, they're all out there now in Paros, between Santorini and Mykonos. And I got some pictures. The sunsets are the best ever. And the water is crystal clear. It's magnificent.
You're so right. And the other thing, the people, the Greek people, so friendly. So yeah, definitely be going back there. But Ray, we haven't, as I say, spoken for a long time. So let's Arsenal.
Yes.
We've just heard from Piers there. First bit of support for Arsenal in recent days, actually, to win the title again. At the end of the last season, we made them 6-4 favourites. I actually thought that was a really fair price because they're the one team that are settled.
Yes.
You're not changing manager. But whether it's because some of your players had a hard World Cup, some of the other teams have done a lot of business, they went out to 7-4 to retain the title. They're back into 13-8. And Al, Ray, it just feels like they are definitely the right favourites. But I want to ask you, Ray, did you ever really think Vinicius Jr. was going to come to Arsenal? Like in your heart of hearts?
Probably not.
Happen?
Probably not.
No.
I mean, look, what he's done well, the agent's done well as well, probably. He's played both sides, hasn't he? He said, look, we've got 1 year left on our contract. We were probably thinking about going, but behind the closed scene, behind closed doors, he probably wanted to stay at Real Madrid. So he's got probably a bumper deal, a much better deal that he maybe would have got, and he's ended up staying. So whether Arsenal would have, but that's the sort of players you've got to be interested in if you want to progress and keep putting the pressure on, like Liverpool's, Man City's, Chelsea's, and all that. You've got to try and be in the market for the best players. So
what price, Steve? 13-8.
The 13-8 favourites, as I say, feels right. Manchester City 11-4. That seems plenty short enough.
Chelsea.
How do you replace Pep Guardiola? It's like Manchester United with Sir Alex. It took them, it's taken them this long, and they might not be there yet. Chelsea are still 8-1, Ray, although they were the big movers. They were nearly double that price. Manchester United 15-2, Liverpool 11-2. New managers, obviously. I think you look at the clubs that have done all this business, Al, but we said this about Liverpool last year. I thought Liverpool had a brilliant transfer window 12 months ago, a brilliant summer. And of course, they never, ever got going. So it does take time. Al, I know.
I think they need a top centre half to go alongside Van Dijk. I do.
Yeah. I know where Ray's loyalties lie, obviously, but Al, if I was giving you a fiver to have on one of these things for the title now, which way would you be?
I think you're right. The betting says, I think Arsenal the team to beat. If it wasn't Arsenal, who would I back for a bit of
Ipswich to stay up? That's what you do, wouldn't you?
Oh God, I'd love us to stay up. I'd have a bet now, fourth or bottom. Yeah, I'll take it. But who's going to be? I've got a feeling United and Liverpool are going to be not dark horses because it's Man United and Liverpool, for God's sake.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to be much improved. I think they're going to take points off the big boys as well. So I'd say you've got it right, Steve. I think Arsenal are still the team to beat. And City, don't write City off, but crikey, when you lose a manager with the capabilities of Pep Guardiola and track record, it's going to be tough. So it's got to be Arsenal to win it. And I think Liverpool and Man U to push them for a while. I do. Yeah. What about the Chergar Cup before we forget, Steve, before I run out of time?
Yeah, this is a big day at Ascot tomorrow. It's a one-off. It's a team competition. And it's not everyone's cup of tea, but they'll get a massive crowd there. And it's a load of fun, particularly for the young race goers that are there. But what we see is some of the great jockeys from around the world. I mean, there's 4 different teams. There's GB and Ireland, there's Europe, there's Hong Kong, and there's the rest of the world. And there's jockeys like Christophe Lemaire, Yutaka Taki, Jamie Mellon, a great Australian lady rider, coming in. But what's really exciting this year is Ryan Moore, who I think, few would argue if he's not the best in the world, he's up there with the very, very best. Ryan's actually taking part for the first time, I think, in about 20 years. There's an award called the Silver Saddle for the leading rider, obviously done on a points basis over the 6 races. Ryan is 7-4 favourite to win it. His GB and Ireland teammates are Safi Osborne and Dylan Brown McMonagle.
Ooh, that's strong. That's strong.
Safi,
yeah. They're 2-5 to be the winning team. So, look, as I say, it's a lot of fun, but at the end of the day, there's 6 really competitive races. So tune in on that. ITV will do a great job on that. And we are racing back at Haydock tomorrow. They'd had a few problems.
Track.
Yeah, a bit of a hole in the track, but that's all sorted now. So it's going to be great to see the racing back at Haydock. But look, very quick, I just got to mention Portsmouth go to West Ham tomorrow in the League Cup, and this is going to be.
Well, you got to be there, Steve, haven't you?
It's going to be a huge Portsmouth contingency.
Are you going?
I'm not. I'm actually going to Haydock. I'm going to go and see Haydock reopening again. But West Ham versus Portsmouth, huge game. West Ham 8-15 to win it. But Portsmouth, we broke our transfer record this summer, Ray. $3.5 million we spent on a Serbian striker. Brilliant. Don't ask me to pronounce his name.
How about tonight? Who's playing tonight? Wrexham and Middlesbrough?
Yeah, Middlesbrough Wrexham.
Yeah.
Obviously, these 2 teams met on the last day of the Championship season, I think, didn't they? And a 2-2 draw meant that Wrexham missed out in the playoffs. Middlesbrough then faced the playoffs heartbreak. They were in, they were out, they were in again after Spygate. It's so tricky at this time of year to know what the team strength is going to be. But Borough 4-6 favourites, Wrexham 100-30. So Wolves are in action. They're 2-7 to beat Port Vale. But again, you just don't know. They've lost João Neves, obviously. But tricky, these League Cup games, particularly so early in the season.
Last one, Steve. What price Ali McCoy's not to show to this morning after Rangers' defeat last night?
I mean, another defeat for Rangers. They've taken, mind you, spare a thought for Hearts. They got an absolute tanking at Benfica, didn't they?
Yeah. So that was on the cards, to be honest. That was on the cards.
Yeah, Tony Bloom is going to have to, he's normally so good at replacing managers and players, but they've got a challenge on their hands here. But I'm looking forward to hearing Ali come out with the excuses.
Steve-O, have a great time at Haydock. Thanks, pal. Have a great weekend. I'll speak to you next week.
Cheers, fellas.
Brilliant. Dave Stevens, Coral. That was a look at the latest sporting odds with Coral. 18+ gambleaware.org. Right, what we got coming up? I'll tell you. The next time we're going to speak to the chunk, Jamie Sicknote about his food poisoning episode. A ham sandwich or something. Was it a toasty? What a joke. Jazz fans, I know you don't feel like it, but give us a call after last night's loss in Europe. It could have been worse. I've seen some of the highlights this morning on a big screen here, and maybe they're a decent side, but crikey, are you a bit worried the way the season's starting? Or is it early days yet? You know the number, 03717 223344. Give us a call. Come on, 828.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18+ gambleaware.org.
Look at Real Madrid. Go and look at this is the point that I think Gabby was making this morning. I know that he was making it regarding trophies and what have you, but look at the brand value.
180 million.
There you go. Right, that's how big that football club is.
Right, that's a lot.
That's how big that is as a worldwide entity. 180 million, and you're talking about him coming to a club that has 32 million followers on Instagram. Again, these are very basic metrics. Very basic metrics. But Vinicius Junior is in a completely different stratosphere. All this talk about him coming to Arsenal throughout the whole course of the summer has just been manipulation from an agent trying to get the dude a few more quid. That's what it is. He was never in a million years going to be an Arsenal player this summer. That's what it is. It's just manipulating the market. Let's see if I can get some more money for my guy. Yeah. Why would he come to Arsenal? I said that was the agent talk. Just using Arsenal as a leverage tool. Yeah. Arsenal are interested. Oh, right, wicked, brilliant. Arsenal, champions of England. Right, well, let's use them. Yeah. Let's use them. Go back to the table with the Real Madrid lads. Yeah, he's coming out of contract. You know what I mean? He needs a few more zeros on this contract. Yeah. Okay. We're going to sign Yandy Mande. Let's put some pressure on you. No, don't worry about that. Vinny Jr. ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Is it? Come on. You can't leave. I just don't see leaving Real Madrid as a... Unless you don't leave Real Madrid unless Real Madrid leaves you. That's it, mate. Unless you come to the end of your time on your way, son. Can't have a supermodel girlfriend and you leaving your supermodel girlfriend. She leaves you. For the dinner lady. Like, you know what I mean? The dinner lady? You can't call Arsenal a dinner lady. Oh, it's love, innit? It's love.
Boxing. It's a sport that makes multi-millionaires out of the world's best fighters, but it's not as flush with cash as you'd think. We all see how much the likes of Tyson Fury or Canelo Alvarez make every fight, but that's not the case for those just starting out, or those who aren't even at that level. For example, if you've just turned pro and don't have a promoter, you have to sell your own tickets, cover the cost of the venue yourself, and pay the taxman at the end of it. You might not even break even, but if you do, you're looking at 5 to 10 grand max. A mid-tier fighter might make more like 10 to 50 grand, but you still have to give up half of that in costs. So unless you're fighting for a world title, it's tough to make money. One potential way of doing it, though, is being a journeyman. Here's former European champion talkSPORT's Spencer Oliver explaining how that could work.
They want to fight every week, and they can be going in against the prospects, so they can demand good money, and they might be demanding like 5 grand, 10 grand for a 6-rounder or something because they're going in with a prospect. He gets through that, the journeyman gets through that fight, and he can fight again next week.
I mean, even so, it's not much, and you're getting punched in the face for a job. It's only really at the top level, i.e. fighting for titles, where you're earning up to 6 figures and can afford a diamond chain or that Ferrari. So boxing isn't a sport that allows you to retire at 40 and live a life of luxury. Much like a lot of other sports and jobs in general, it takes an awful lot of luck quite early in your career to really make it worth your while.
Good morning, 8:34. talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil Ray Parlour, and Arnold Clark. The perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing, magic, when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out, Arnold Clark. Check it out online, the upgrade event. Talking about the phone, where's McCoy? He's not picking up there.
He might have a bite or something on the riverbank. He's playing a fish at the moment now, as they say.
I don't reckon he's in yet. Fishing my backside.
Get your voice notes in, by the way, since Ray and I are reunited. We'll do a bit of Postman Al later on.
Postman Al.
03717, that's 03717 223344 on WhatsApp. Get your dilemmas into us, we're all ears. Now, strange night for the Gers in Europe. Beaten by Polish opposition, never heard of them, 2-1. It could have been more, though. The Gers now have it all to do in the third qualifying round if they want to be playing European football this season. 2-1, still retrievable, definitely.
Of course it is.
Let's take a call from a Gers fan, a Rangers fan, Mal. Mal, very good morning, Mal.
Morning, Mal.
Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Alan. Alan, great to have you back, and I hope you're keeping well, sir.
Mal, thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. It's great to be back. Not good, it's great to be back, mate. Thank you. What do you reckon then? Look, it's early days. I'm not going to slag the manager off, but, a little bit, that first game was very poor. Not very poor, but it was average for me. And then last night, that 2-1 looked as if it could have been 3 or 4.
It was disgusting, Alan. I've never heard of the team either, and let alone trying to pronounce them. I couldn't. But absolutely disgusting in the Dundee United game. First of all, Derek was advised many years ago by the great Sir Walter, the great late Sir Walter, and he was told never to take that job on because he'll get offered it at a better time. And now there's this better time. Unfortunately, I don't know if Derek is Russell Martin in disguise. I'm telling you right now, I know I gave a talkSPORT an exclusive last season with an OBH, not giving Russell Martin an award, but listen, am I going to have to give the same award to Derek so early on, an OBH out before Halloween? Because I'll tell you right now, he's not going to start in 11. It's embarrassing with some people on the pitch still trying to just to do the basics and that not happening. But what I was really disappointed in with Derek last night was in his interview post-match, he actually called out the whole Rangers team and he was speaking like a Hearts manager. And what he said, Alan, was that this is the Rangers from last season. That's what they looked like on the pitch. And as a Hearts manager, he's looking at that perspective, knowing when to press Rangers, knowing when to attack them, knowing when to beat them. And he says, this is absolutely comical for him to say that.
Well, Mal, after that first game up at Tannadice, Dundee United, I thought Rangers looked so open at the back. I thought a good team will take them apart if they play like this, if they don't show up, and they've conceded 2 goals again.
Alan, what I said after that game was, we are going to be in trouble in Europe. We are going to lose so many goals in Europe. I've seen that from the back four. I know he's got to play certain players, and we've got to get some money in through the door with the spending that we've done. And I'm telling you right now, I am really worried. And for some, gambling companies out there to actually pay out on Celtic fans, them winning the league, and paying it out already. They maybe have gone and paid out $100,000, but it doesn't matter. They maybe get that money back. But for them to start paying out on Celtic winning the league,
that's too early, isn't it? Mal, don't get yourself down. Mal, thank you. Right, let me take another Rangers fan who's as bad and depressed as Mal. Neil. Morning, Neil.
Morning, Neil.
Morning, guys. Morning, Alan. Morning, Ray.
Neil, what do you make of it?
What do you make of it, Neil?
It's not been great, but what do you make of it?
I'm not surprised McCoy's in hiding this morning. I was ready to get hiding as well. Listen, disappointing. I thought, pre-season, we got McInnes in reasonably early in the window. He's made a few decent signings, but at the back, we're absolutely all over the place at the back. I mean, we've lost Giga, who was pretty solid at the back. Fernandez looks disinterested. No disrespect to Ross McCrory, but he's no Rangers standard. We're playing him at right back. So I've just signed a boy for Philadelphia Union. Didn't play him at centre half last night. Decided to play Sterling. He should have been on the right. And then our captain just made Shanklin captain. He didn't even start the game last night. So
I think he'll score. I think he'll score goals, Neil. I think he's a natural finisher, Shanklin.
He is, but we need to start him, and we've made him captain as well, and he didn't even start last night. I think Cammy Devlin had a decent pre-season.
He's a good signing. Make no mistake. He's a little. How can I say? A little terrier in there. He's a good signing.
And then we bring Finlay Curtis on, who obviously played. He sort of, I'm not saying he changed the game, but he definitely made an impact when he came on. He hit the post, and I'm pretty worried. I was quite hopeful at the start of the season. Hearts are in turmoil. Celtic, I think, probably lost Maeda already. They'll probably lose Alistair Thompson. Good chance of losing Engels. I know they've signed a couple of strikers, but I was quite hopeful. But I reckon Sunday we play Hibs Sunday. Celtic play Kilmarnock. It could be 4 points behind already. I'm not surprised the bookies are paying out, to be honest.
I'm astonished by that, Neil. I really am. Neil,
we spoke to someone earlier on the maybe he's the answer. Chris Smalling. Would he be a decent centre half?
He's 34. What is he, 35 now? 36?
He can still do a decent job.
We need to do something because Fernandes, he had a good season last year, but I think Giga was a rock. You know, we got him on loan and he's went back, but I think we're missing Tav as well. I know he's probably coming to the end of his career there, but I think we could have been doing with a Tav last night, to be honest. But
yeah, but 2-1, you're still in it, Neil. You're still in it 2-1. 3-1 would have been different.
There's a long way to go, guys, but I think he needs to get another couple of players in. I would have broke my back to bring Mikey Moore back, to be honest, but I think he's heading to Germany. So we missed the boat there, but there's a long way to go, guys.
There is a long way to go.
Long way to go.
Neil, thank you for your call.
Neil.
Mikey Moore, I thought was very good for Rangers.
Yes, he was, Obviously, looks like he's gone different ways now. But, I mean, look, it's only one game now.
Can you believe that the bookies are paying out?
Well,
I thought
that's amazing. That's amazing.
My mate, my pal, he's a Neil as well, said, that's it, it's over, the league's over. I'm like, give us a break.
Oh, no, come on. There's a long way to go. How many times you play each other?
4.
Yeah, so how can you say it's over? The Rangers only got to get a couple of results there, haven't they?
I think it's a guaranteed.
But as you mentioned, there's a lot of problems at the back for Rangers, isn't there?
I was astonished. But don't get me wrong, I don't want to take anything away from Dundee United. They played really well first half, and anyone decent up front would have ripped Rangers apart.
Yeah. Well, look, it's going to be a long, long, hard season, but obviously Rangers probably need a couple of more players in, didn't they?
Yeah, so does Celtic, mate. No mistakes.
Which they can get, though. They can still get that. I'm sure that the people behind the scenes are working their butt off to get other players into the squad. And
just a quickie on Hearts. So the owner, remarkable, last year, a lot of people felt Hearts were so unlucky not to win it, right? Tony Bloom, we know what he does. Wherever he touches, he's got the Midas touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's got a problem here. Hearts have started terrible. But don't get me wrong, Benfica are a good side.
Yeah.
But they've started bad. Lost to Motherwell, didn't they? So he's going to have to really get his thinking cap on and do something.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? I mean, it was an amazing season last year for Hearts, and they nearly done it. Nearly got to which I haven't done since the 60s. Was it, Al? Was it 60s, 70s when the last time they won it?
A
long time ago. So, but yeah, Tony Bloom. Look, if anybody's going to get you out of trouble, it'd be Tony Bloom, because he has got plans. He's got, what he can do for the club. Obviously, Derek McInnes leaving. So, look, you expected Benfica to beat them?
Yeah.
I would have expected them.
But not like that.
Well, probably not like that, no. But you expect Benfica to beat them pretty comfortably, for me, because, the squad they've got is a decent squad.
European football, especially for Celtic Rangers, is massive. Some of the nights I had there as a kid, Ray, I'll never forget, as long as I live. Parkhead, just unbelievable European nights. And Rangers the same, Ibrox is jumping.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they will be jumping for the return, 2-1 down.
Yeah,
it's so important.
You still fancy Rangers to get through?
Yeah,
I would say that. It'd be a disaster if they go out next week.
Celtic, I'm not crying here, because Celtic is tricky. You never know how they're going to do it. But to get into that league stage is so important.
Oh, absolutely, financially for the clubs. It's ridiculous when you look at England, what they get when they win the league, or if they come bottom of the league, they get 100 million, but maybe more. So would they get if they win the league in Scotland?
Don't know.
Probably £3 or £4 or £5 million.
Don't know. It's totally different.
So it's totally different. So it's hard to compete, isn't it?
It's going to be difficult for Martin. Is Martin okay? Did I read he's got a little health problem? So
yeah, I'm sure he's okay. I think it was all planned, wasn't it? Going into hospital.
Oh, was it good?
I think so.
Well, it's going to be difficult because Martin's getting older, and last year was remarkable. What he done, remarkable, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So it's going to be hard for Martin. So I think the board have really got to help him all they can with more money. We say that every year. 8:43.
Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Spend £100 or more with a Travis Perkins trade account and you could win a brand new Ford Ranger. T's and C's apply.
£75 million for a player whose biggest attribute is to fall over on the edge of the box and win himself a free kick.
Gosh.
Is good money. And if he wants to go and sit on Arsenal's bench, where he'll not be adored like he was at Newcastle, then he's basically going for the money.
The tune has turned. The tune has turned, mate.
All right, so tell me you're not bitter.
Oh, I'm not bitter.
Stop that! You can't be talking like. What is he doing? Just on the floor?
Falling at the edge of the box. Falling at the edge of the box.
Falling at the edge of the box.
Falling at the edge of the box.
Now you're bitter, man. Come on, you gotta be. You can't be saying them type of lyrics there on live national radio. He was good for you lot. You know that.
He was good. I tell you what.
If he's got down the motorway, if he's going down the motorway and he says, you know what, I've got to change your heart, I'm going back. Are you gonna have him back, or are you gonna batter him just for thinking about leaving?
Me personally, I would have him back. I don't want him to go, but I think it's good. I think it's good money for a player who's limited.
Oh God!
It is good money.
Why do you have to have the dig though? Don't stop having the dig.
And the key thing is now, mate, reinvesting it into the play staff, isn't it? I mean, the money that you've poured in with Tonali and Wood, and obviously now this week Guimaraes, you've got to reinvest it into the lads, haven't you?
Yeah.
And when we finish above Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool at the end of the season, and look down on all of them players who've left, right? talkSPORT will need to find something else to talk about, won't they?
Okay, 8:48, talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. Ray Parlour alongside me. So what do we know this Friday morning? Real Madrid have completed the signing of former Liverpool target Diamandi. Jan
120 million?
Diamandi.
120 million euros. It will go up to 120 million
From
euros.
RB Leipzig has become the fourth most expensive signing in history. What about that? Wow. Tottenham centre-back Mickey van de Ven is close to agreeing a new 5-year contract with manager De Zerbi, pushing to keep the Dutchman, and that is great news for Spurs.
Absolutely.
Because I was talking about some, you know...
We look like he was going Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool.
They guaranteed to do, and you look at the big boys, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Mick van de Ven, I really rate. I do. It's very important to keep him. So that's
absolutely.
It's good news at the moment for Spurs, isn't it? It's good news.
Oh, absolutely. I think they made some really good signs. They got worried from last season.
Yeah,
no one expected that to happen. I certainly didn't, and they just about stayed up. Obviously, West Ham going down, but that might give them a little shake to say, right, we got to compete with the stadium they've got and everything.
I'd like to see West Ham.
Got great support, Tottenham, so they've got to invest in the team.
But you'd like to see West Ham bounce back, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully they can.
I know Tottenham and West Ham hate each other, blah blah blah. But
yeah,
for me, West Ham. I was at a charity golf thing the other day, and a few about Alvin was there, Alan Kirbishley.
Brilliant.
It was lovely.
Do you know what, Alf? I think they've sold over 45,000 season tickets.
Amazing.
West Ham. So it's going to be. And do you know what? They'll be winning a lot more games than they lose. It's a little bit different from last season. So I think the fans now, and I talk to a few, and they go, "No VAR, we're going to enjoy it now. It's proper football." So I'm sure a lot of them are really hoping they can have a good season. Bowen staying is a massive bonus as well.
Very.
Big bonus. I know they've lost some players as well. Fernandes obviously went to Spurs, but it's a situation where I think that they'd be looking forward to that Millwall game, wouldn't they? The old derby. That doesn't happen too often. So, but West Ham, I'm sure they'll be having a good pre-season. Hopefully, they can bounce straight back. But that Championship, Al, it's not an easy league. It's such a competitive league. So it ain't going to be easy. But I think Nunez is the right man to get them back up.
I tell you who was there at the charity thing. The Bosch was there in good form. Gailey was there, Stuart Slater, George. It was George Parrish. He raised the money for Bobby Moore.
Yeah,
Cancer Foundation.
He was a good player, Georgie Pash.
Yeah,
Paris back then.
Nice guy as well. Nice guy.
Yeah.
I bumped into Bobby Zamora.
How was the Bosch? All right.
Bosch was good.
I didn't hang around the corner to me, didn't he?
I didn't hang about long because obviously they were all getting together and having a few.
Gailey's funny, isn't he? He's around the corner to me as well. Alvin's top man.
Yeah, Alvin's lost loads of weight.
Alan Kirbishley, great guy.
Yeah.
So, proper. It's nice when all of them come together again. It's great.
For more on all today's biggest stories, just head over to talksport.com. Now I'm delighted we're now joined by a man who's never shy of an opinion. Here we go.
I just don't understand it, and football is turning into a business that part of me absolutely hates.
Jeff and Ali, how are you?
Yeah,
Ollie,
really good, thanks, mate.
I'm all right. I want to kill your news radio. You can't say it like that. I'm not saying we've lost because of a ghost.
No.
You absolute chicken nuggets with double barbecue sauce.
There is people who are scared of working at our place. We've sorted it out. There's a lady's come in. We've left the offering for the people in the graveyard. You have to do it. I'm looking after everybody, particularly up and around Swindon. Come on.
Yes, delighted to say, join us now, Swindon Town Office Head Manager and EFL legend, Ian Holloway joins us. Holly, morning.
Morning, Ollie.
Hey, look at you. You're back out.
How are you, pal?
Got rid of you, mate.
What stuff?
He's never bought a drink either, Ray, has he?
No, never bought a drink. Too many freebies you used to get, Ollie.
You look as if you've had a bevy this morning, by the way.
Hey, I haven't at all, no. No, it's just the wonderful weather we're having. How are you doing, Aldo?
I'm really good, mate. Really good. And,
excellent. So glad to hear it, pal.
No, I'm good, thank you. Start the season. How's the pre-season gone for you so far? Good?
A little bit up and down, to be honest. We've had about 6 injuries, which really... I don't know whether it's the modern day, the pitches or whatever, how hard it's been, but we've lost a lad called Holman with a hamstring tear. He's going to be out 5-6 months. So, yeah, it's all been a bit up and down, but I'm really pleased with the squad at the moment. Got a real tough game to start with, Cardiff away. They're playing really well. So, no, I can't complain, mate. Really pleased with the group and trying to get going again.
But what do you do with that? It's interesting because I think the pitches are different now. I think there's not enough give. That's why I think we've had so many ACLs. But what do you do? Can you be cautious? Can you say, lads, don't give 100% just yet? You can't do that, can you? Because that's when people do get hurt.
No, we're trying. Everybody talks about minutes now, Al, and you go from 35 to 40, 45 to 60, 60 up to 90 once they do that. But we've had trouble doing that because I haven't had enough players to take you off on 60 and put another one on. We've had to get trialists in to make sure that I can actually not hurt you and break you. So the difference is we've had people up testing our pitches because obviously the weather we've had is so exceptional.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get any water anywhere with the water bans as well. So really we're struggling. But I went back a bit old school. I got them running up hills over in Spain. I had them running three times a day, and I'm not sure too many of them knew there was 2 6 o'clocks in the same day, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's how
where were you, La Manga, or were you up in where's that?
We're not
Mias?
Not far from Alicante, Al. Not far from Alicante. And I let them go down the strip one night. I wish I'd never bothered. There's creatures down there, mate. There's creatures in that part of the world. Benidorm, mate, it's unbelievable. No wonder they made that series about it. Good God.
No.
Ollie, we were talking about it earlier about the academies like Rangers, Celtic. Can they bring players through? Have Swindon got a good academy?
We've more or less started again, Ray.
Yeah.
I looked at when I came in. There was one lad who I felt could do it. Botan Amin. I brought him into the team. He did so well. We sold him when one of my players got injured. I didn't want to, but it helped us finance that season.
Yeah.
He went to Norwich. So what we've done, we've overhauled the whole thing. We had 2 lads who came through the academy, Joel McGregor and Harrison Minton. Harrison was injured and now we've had to let him go, unfortunately. But Joel McGregor's with us. He's 20. He's played nearly 80 games, so we're delighted with him. He's one of our own.
Yeah.
And we've got 4 come up recently. Lucas and Louis are going to be stayers. They've done ever so well. I'm going to be giving them a contract. I shouldn't be telling you, but I am. I really like them.
Brilliant.
So we're trying to get one of your own. Do you know what I mean?
Course,
if you look at Tottenham, we were talking about Tottenham and Harry Kane. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. It's people are crying out for it now. They want to connect with someone who comes from the area, who epitomises their club and what it means to them. And that's what I felt Tottenham didn't have last year. They didn't have anyone who cared, you know, and well done to West Ham, well done to Bowen. What a wonderful thing to do and stay there, you know. And it's really about the feel of things, you know, and I'm trying to bring that here, and it might take me time, but you'll have to wait and see, mate.
Well,
my phone's going. It's in my ear. It's in my ears. Hang on, mate. Who's ringing me now? I got to get rid of that.
Well, that's the boy's agent saying you're just giving it away. We need a little bit more money now, Gaffer. So that's your own fault.
How right are you, Al? Mate, that's unbelievable.
Listen, just a quickie. I keep people driving at my head, people who live abroad now say, you do it all wrong in England. The academies, we teach the kids the right way from an early age. That can't be true, can it? Surely we're not backwards when it comes to academies.
Wow. I think they get too much too soon now. And what I mean, we were all under pressure of having to be good enough. Now they're told they are, and they play a certain type of football, which is, to me, it's not realistic. When you're trying to win the ball back, you got to get inside the width for their team. You got to not worry about where someone's trying to stay behind you. You got to go what's happening to the ball, and no one's doing that with them, you know. And I don't like it. I think Tony Pulis has done a big article about it. He's been asked to look into academies, and to me, I don't see us improving people. I don't see them getting better because it's all about, you did well there, but you lost. So we were taught how to win, and we were made to be fearful. And I'm not sure it's not a bit soft. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure that we actually grill people as much as we had to. You know, in other words, they would break us.
Yeah.
And the ones who were strong enough to deal with that came and made it. So
I agree.
I'm not sure we're doing that to people, and I'm not sure it's the right way. Don't get me wrong. I'm in between, really. But you need to stretch yourself. You need to work as hard as you can, much harder than a game. Yeah. And I don't think we're doing that these days. And this is what I've tried to change here, and it's backfired a little bit, but I think we'll get there eventually. You know?
Yeah. Well, I hope you do, Ian, because there's too many mamby-pambies around for me now. You're dead right. You're not allowed to do this. Not allowed to say that. Mamby-pambies. You're dead right. Listen, keep in touch.
Cheers, Ollie.
Let's hope you get a good start to season. Good luck down at Cardiff
Great
as well.
to see you.
Thank you.
Look after yourself, mate, and say hello to Mrs. She's in tell her to look after you, make sure you do what she tells you.
Yeah, all right. Get me one of those hats as well, will you, please?
No problem, mate. Yeah, hey, trendsetter, kid. You don't want to worry about it.
You look like one of the Smurfs, but there you go.
Yeah, no problem.
Ian, nice one, pal. Good luck to
Cheers,
Swindon.
boys.
Thank you. Swindon Town gaffer, EFL legend, Ian Holloway. I know exactly what he's saying.
Combination. Yeah. Remember the combination league?
Yeah, I do.
You're playing against men. As 16, 17-year-olds, I was playing against men. Proper.
But no doubt
Kicking you.
someone will stop that now. Oh, you can't do that. These are kids.
Yeah.
Ah, get lost. Grow up.
You've got that desire.
Still to come on breakfast. Talking about growing up, Jamie O'Hara will tell us about his food poisoning and so-called dodgy toasty. Get lost. Former England captain, two-time World Cup winner and all-time T20 run scorer, the brilliant Josh Butler will be with us. Looking forward to that. 03717 223344. Get your calls in. Ali, are you up yet? No. That was our breakfast preview with Travis Perkins.
Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Spend £100 or more at any Travis Perkins Hire or Benchmarks branch as a trade account holder, and you could win a brand new Ford Ranger. T's and C's apply.
Hussein, good morning.
Good morning, Shaban. Oh, Akbar Lahore. You're making me boil right now. I can't stand you, mate.
Oh.
You know, what have you won? What have you actually won, Gabby? You've not won nothing.
Yeah.
All you keep doing is just criticize Arsenal. What have you actually won?
Nothing, mate.
You know, it's actually funny that I used to like you as a striker, but now I can't even. I don't know what I used to see in you because you've won absolutely nothing. And Arsenal are gonna win
But
stuff.
you
They're gonna
used to
win.
like
We've
me, you
just won
said.
the Premier League. Yeah, I used to, but now.
What did you like about me, though, from before?
Now is your big gob. Sorry to say that. You keep criticizing Arsenal, but you just don't see how Arsenal are actually making. They're going places right now. We've just won the Premier League. You just even don't appreciate that we did that because you just don't hate Arsenal. That's your issue.
I love Arsenal.
No, you don't.
I do. Thierry Henry is my favourite player. I've got his shirt that I wear at home.
Don't insult my intelligence, Gabby, please. Just
I
call
love
it as it
Arsenal,
is.
mate.
No, you don't.
I do.
Let me finish by saying this.
Okay.
Why will not what's his name, Vini, not come to Arsenal? Because
it's
we
Arsenal.
actually building a team. Because we are building. Why should he stay in Real Madrid? Especially what
Real Madrid
happened between him and Jose. Never. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna get anywhere with you, but I said what I wanted to say.
Would you give up the chance to play for your country to become a global star of your sport and earn huge money doing it? Well, that is the choice now facing rugby players because of the proposed new R360 League. Led by 2003 Rugby World Cup winner Mike Tindall and backed by major investors, R360 wants to radically change rugby union. Its goal, replace traditional clubs with franchises, inject serious cash and add a bit of razzmatazz. In their words, it's about making rugby more watchable, accessible and entertaining. Rugby union is under real pressure right now. Domestically, many top-tier clubs are financially unstable. R360 claims removing clubs' biggest costs, i.e. star players' salaries, would make the sport more sustainable. Their solution is a franchise-based league featuring top players with tournaments hosted in a number of global cities. Each city would stage a short 3-month season with concerts and fan engagement events designed to attract new audiences. While no players are officially confirmed, reports suggest around 200 have signed pre-contracts, which are worth up to 750 grand. But rugby's authorities have drawn a hard line. A number of national unions say any player who joins R360 will be banned from Test rugby. Some may be against R360, but we know others are being swayed by the cash. Will everything work itself out? Or after the European Super League and Live Golf, have we got sport's next big scandal on our hands?
Okay, good morning. 6 minutes after 9 o'clock, final hour of the Sports Breakfast coming up. talkSPORT Breakfast, Ray Parlour and me, Alan Brazil. And Arnold Clark's deal drop. Get the new car feeling without the new car price. Discover some of the biggest savings and find your next car today. Now, domestic football returns to talkSPORT this weekend. We kick off with the Carabao Cup. And of course, talkSPORT Network, we have you covered.
You've got to love the Carabao Cup. Early rounds, you are guaranteed drama.
Ball in right, but it efforts in. It's Middlesbrough that take the lead. And Smith has scored! Welcome to Wrexham!
It's one of the classic Carabao Cup ties. It's down by Soucek, poked in by Bowen. It's 1-0 West Ham United.
Crossing by Bishop. It's 2-0 to Pompey.
The Carabao Cup delivering yet again on talkSPORT.
Colchester won, and he's lashed it into the back of the...
Is Azaz! Oh! Peter Azaz for Southampton!
What a breathless, fantastic advert for Carabao Cup football.
Evans! Mansfield Town back on level terms!
Bamford again! Second goal for Patrick Bamford. Second goal for Sheffield United. All the drama of the Carabao Cup live on talkSPORT.
Just hearing the Moose's voice.
I love the Moose.
He was on, I read something on the phone. I think he's been here, is it 23 years he's been covering for talkSPORT?
I remember him when I played, Al.
Yeah?
Down the tunnel.
You don't?
Oh, have we? You know,
Really?
Yeah. He's been around longer than that. He might not work for talkSPORT though, sorry.
Yeah.
He might be. Where was he before
talkSPORT?
talkSPORT?
I read it 23 years.
But he used to always pester people. But he's a good character.
Well, he is a pest. He's a lovable pest.
Yeah, lovable pest.
Our coverage kicks off tonight as Wrexham head to Borough, and then our team takes you around the grounds on Saturday, which is a great show, so you won't miss a thing. Let's bring in the man now who's freshly back from his well-earned break after the World Cup. A very, very good morning to talkSPORT's chief live football anchor, Adrian Durham. Adrian, morning.
Morning, Aid.
Alan, Ray, great to talk to you. Great to have you back, Alan. I've been listening Wednesday, listening this morning. Fantastic to have you back, pal.
Lovely message. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
You're
Adrian,
welcome.
I was going to say, do you have a nice break? But you don't take breaks. You don't like breaks. You just love football every day.
You know what? I have had a little break since the World Cup, but in that break, I went to watch a non-league friendly, Halezone against Tamworth, and I went to see Peterborough lose to West Brom last week. So in the midst of the break, there's got to be football. But you're always thinking about the start of the season because there's transfers going on, there's new managers as well. You've got to try and keep up. So no point in me coming into tomorrow cold for around the grounds and not knowing who's manager where. So, yeah, I've been keeping up.
Is this a silly question? Is there any light at the end of the tunnel? Is there any investment? Is there good news for Posh fans?
Well, I believe the chairman's on this morning at 10 o'clock, so 10 till 1. I think that's the case. So what I will say is this. We're at Bristol Rovers in the Cup tomorrow. Steve Evans at Bristol Rovers, by the way, worked miracles at that club last season to keep them up.
He's close to Peterborough. He's only up in Stamford that he used to be.
That's right. No, he had the. I think I saw him at a pub in Wansford, just to the other side of the A47 a few years ago.
A friend of mine used to own the hotel there.
Yeah, the paper mills. Yeah, fantastic place. Yeah, but he worked miracles down there. There were 2 points above the relegation zone at the end of February. They finished about 24 points above the relegation zone. They had an incredible run, but the Posh are going to lose there tomorrow because we're not ready for the start of the season yet again. They finished. Well, they finished a point above the relegation zone last season, and the model of the club is they sell their good players, and we get that. We understand that. It's not a hotbed of football, so they don't get big crowds. So we lost 3 of our best players this summer. They've not been replaced. We haven't signed a player for a month. The manager says, Luke Williams says, Posh are targeting promotion. With the squad we've got right now, Posh will be relegated. If they don't add at least 4 players to go straight into the first team, a right back, a winger, a number 10 and a 6, Peterborough will be in massive trouble. So I've just got to keep the faith in the chairman.
Have you explained that to the chairman, or has he told you to get lost?
Listen, every single fan's explained it to the chairman on social media. I've got a little bit more faith in the chairman but they're leaving it very late. They left it way too late last summer and nearly went down. This summer they're leaving it late again. But I get that it's a slow window because of the World Cup, and there's a domino effect from Premier League sides letting some of their younger players go, and that impacts clubs lower down. I get that. But they've really got to get their skates on. And actually, it feels like they're using the first round of the Carabao Cup as a friendly. And for me, that's no good. You've got to be competitive in every game.
Just looking at the EFL, it's such a great league, especially the Championship. I know West Ham have gone down now. You're looking forward to that one, West Ham, Millwall, and games like that. But who do you see? Do you see West Ham bouncing straight back?
I do, yeah. I've spoken to a couple of West Ham fans who have a few reservations in terms of the lack of players coming in.
What, the
Just
Moose?
signed Joel Veltman.
The Moose?
No, actually, the Moose was okay, to be honest. I'm with him at West Ham Portsmouth tomorrow. What a cup tie that is, by the
brilliant.
way. So, yeah, really looking. I think Portsmouth have sold about 9,000, mainly because their fans have never been to that ground.
Yeah.
They've never played West Ham while they've been there. So that should be a cracking atmosphere for a Carabao Cup first round. But West Ham keeping Jared Bowen is literally everything to them. I mean, he's way too good for that division. So he should be taking it by storm. I've every confidence West Ham will be up. There's a few things in the background with the ownership that's an issue. I get that. But in terms of the players they've got, Somerville has gone, and they've sold a couple of the academy products, Callum Marshall, Freddie Potts, but they brought in Joel Veltman from Brighton. I think that kind of experienced player will really help them through. Tati has stayed, others have stayed, and I think that West Ham should be okay in that division. I think they'll win it comfortably, but I know 1 or 2 of their fans have got reservations.
Ipswich in the Premiership, do you think they've got a chance, Aidan? I've said already I'll take 4th from bottom, but maybe I'm being too negative, but I think it's going to be tough.
You know what? Ipswich and their recruitment policy is really interesting. So when they signed a load of players after promotion to the Premier League last time, Alan, I thought, well, okay, they know what they're doing, but they went straight back down again. And you think, okay, you take the parachute money, you go again. I'm looking at the recruitment policy. It feels kind of the same. It's a bit scattergun, and it's a little bit, we don't know whether these players are experienced enough or good enough to keep them in the Premier League. So, listen, all 3 that come up are always going to be tipped to go back down. Last season, it wasn't all 3 that went back down, so they've got to hope that they get on board quick. They should have the know-how, but with Kieran McKenna gone, it's a strange situation for Ipswich. Not confident.
What do you make of Newcastle, just quickly? Because we've had a couple of callers on this morning who pretty optimistic still. Saying, we're gonna have a good season. We've lost some players, Tonali, Gomez, going to Arsenal, but we're still confident we can have a good season under this new manager.
Well, fair play to them, and who knows? I think that there's an element of, it's the end of an era with some players going, Tonali Kamara's going, and with Eddie Howe going as well. It really is the end of what's been an incredible era for Newcastle United. Let's face it, battering Mbappe and PSG 4-1 at St James Park, regular Champions League football, winning a trophy. This is the end of an era. So it feels to me like how the whole club will recover from that. And if you get a new manager in, and they have, and if he hits the ground running, then fine. But it feels like they had a brilliant first 11, Newcastle United, but that's been broken up a little bit. So I think he's going to have work to do.
I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Adrian,
mid-table at best, I think.
No, I agree totally. Adrian, great to talk. Look, we're about to kick off with the live games. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Aid.
Have a nice day. Thank
Great
you.
to speak to you. Cheers.
There you go. By the way, the Peterborough chairman, Dara McAnthony, McAnthony will be joining Max Scott at 10 o'clock this morning on talkSPORT. They tell me he's really good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah,
good listen. Very good
So listen to that. Right, coming up next, we're going to speak to former England captain and two-time World Cup winner, Jos Buttler.
Is Ali up yet?
No.
But the Vinny Jr. one was a audacious attempt, to say the least.
Big word for you.
I've been learning this book that I've been reading. I've got these big words in. I'm trying to keep them in my brain. No, but it was always going to be tough shit, man. Like Vinny Jr. leaving Real Madrid to come to Arsenal, it just doesn't sound right. As Arsenal fans might get angry, I'll say it, but like, imagine Neymar Jr. at Barcelona. He's not going to leave Barcelona for Arsenal. They're always going to come to an agreement. Real Madrid aren't going to let a talent like that at 26. Do you know what I mean? What's he worth on the market? I know he's got a year left, but what's he worth, Vinny Jr.? Over 100 million easily. Real Madrid are never going to let that go. And Vinny Jr. in his mind won't want to leave Real Madrid. Imagine the crowds in Brazil, the people that love Vinny Jr. because he plays for Real Madrid. I just can't see it.
Well, that is interesting because it was my understanding that it was if he wanted to leave Real Madrid. There's never been a he wants to leave Real Madrid.
He's not said it, has he?
He's looking for the right offer. He's looking at Mbappe going, can I get money close to that? Can I get a deal close to that? And if they're not going to give me what I deserve, then yes, I would be interested in what Mikel Arteta is doing. And don't get me wrong, Arsenal are a massive club and they are on the verge of winning the Champions League. They're looking to go back-to-back Premier League champions. They absolutely can, right? They can. So, and I think he would get them over the line, but he's Vinicius Jr.
Okay, 9:20. talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil, and Ray Parlour. Let's turn our attention to the cricket. A T20 history was made on Wednesday night during the Manchester Super Giants clash with Welsh Fire. Jos Buttler broke the record to become the world all-time leading T20 run scorer, and delighted to say he joins us right now. Jos, a very, very good morning.
Morning, Jos.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Congratulations, by the way. Super duper. That was great.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a proud day. Not something you think of a few years ago, but getting close to it is it's quite cool. I know it'll flip flop. Some people will go past it again and stuff like that. But there's a moment in time when I've got the most runs out of everyone, so that's cool.
Yeah, brilliant. Josh, what about the 100 then? Are people now accepting it and really enjoying it now? Because when it first came in, I remember Goffey, people like that talking about it, weren't sure. But now it seems very, very popular.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. I can say from a player's point of view, it's been especially popular. Been really enjoying it. I think the games have been great, especially this year. The standard of the competition seems incredibly high. I think you always want to see more and more people in the ground. You want cricket to be really accessible for the younger generations.
Was it Lords yesterday? There was a big crowd there, wasn't there, Lords?
Yeah, huge crowd, 27,000. So the London derby, that was London Spirit and my London. So, massive crowd, which is awesome to see. And, I think the tournament's just getting stronger and stronger.
Just as a batsman, the 100 against the T20, is it typical as a batsman you go in terms of runs, scoring runs quickly, or have you got? Is it a different game, T20 and 100? I know obviously overs are, but in terms of a batsman.
Very similar. I think you're trying to be really attacking. Obviously, there's 20 balls less in the whole game in the 100. So, if anything, you're even more attacking. The hardest bit's actually doing your maths, because of cricket, you're always sort of dividing things by 6 with traditional overs, and the 100 obviously being 5 ball sets or 10 balls from one end. But no, everyone's trying to be very attacking with the bat.
What's your favourite, Josh? Is it like Test? Is it one day? Is it the 100, the T20? What is your favourite?
I would say, as a fan, I'd still say Test cricket is the best. I think we're very lucky in England that it's so well supported. I think the nuances of the game and all the history. But I love T20 cricket as well. I love all forms of the game. Yeah. I think they're all great and all have different places. And, I think whatever people are watching and engaging, especially young kids, we want to try and introduce as many people into the game. So if they get into it by T20 or the 100, great. And then hopefully they'll then drip feed into the longer forms of the game as well.
I enjoy the IPL. I really enjoy that, Josh. Is that great fun or is it hard work?
Oh, it's great fun. Yeah, it's amazing. I think, playing cricket in India is unlike anywhere else. I mean, the support they have for it. Talk about 27,000 at Lords. There's a ground in Ahmedabad. I play. There's 100,000 people in the stadium. So it's on a different level. Yeah, they absolutely love it.
What about just a quick one on Harry Brook? How good is Harry? He looks so elegant and some of the strikes he plays, some of the shots he plays. How good can he be?
I might have lost you there for a second.
I was talking about Harry Brook. How good can he be? Because at times he looks it makes it look so easy.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's absolutely phenomenal. He's almost a victim of how good he is, because you want more and you expect so much. I mean, lots, talk about him in Test cricket. He already averages mid-50s, and we all feel like, he could do more. So he's a phenomenal player. I mean, the mindset he has around his batting, the fearlessness, the talent. I think in the one-day game, his captaincy has been exceptional as well. He's been really maturing into that. So still with his best years ahead of him. So I think there's a lot to be excited about as a England fan for what Harry Brook can go on and do.
Absolutely. What about just one last one, please? Ben Stokes. Rob Keys sort of left the door open, hasn't he? Ash's return. I don't think Ben's having it. Did you try and talk him out of it, or?
I think all of us would, wouldn't we? But knowing Ben, when he makes his mind up on something, it's usually made up. So that is he's been such a great player for England. He's irreplaceable. Those guys come around, once in a generation, aren't they? When you look at Flintoff and Botham and Stokes are generational players. So we all would be desperate for him to come back, but I think it'll take some persuading.
And Josh, just finally, this young kid, the Indian batsman, the young kid, phenomenal when I've seen him. That's just raw talent, isn't it? It's just going out there and no pressure, just hitting for fun.
Yeah, well, I don't know what it is. Is phenomenal, and you say no pressure, but the expectation in India. We talked about the IPL and how big it is. So there's already some huge expectation on him at the tender age of 15. But yeah, he's sort of. It's mind blowing when you say that out loud, actually. And he's
15. Amazing.
He's going to be an absolute superstar, especially in this day and age of social media and everything's on TV or whatever. So he's. I don't know if it's inspiring or demoralising that someone 15 is better than all of us.
That's brilliant. Josh, listen, congratulations. Well done. Keep it going. Thank you very, very much for joining.
All the best, Josh.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Thank you. Brilliant. Josh Butler there.
So when you say 15, he's like little Max Dowman when I saw him play in pre-season. 15 and a half he was out in Singapore last year, and he was unbelievable. You know when you see natural talent? A little bit like the batsman, probably.
Yeah. Brilliant. I love it, me. I love just... You can coach kids, can't you? You can teach them right and wrong. But I love people who just go out and do it. Natural. Yeah, absolutely. And I think a good coach is someone...
A bit like Rory, probably, innit?
Well, absolutely. But I think a good coach is someone who can understand that this guy has got just natural talent. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Teach him
you
a
can
few
improve
basics.
him. You can improve him.
Yeah, but don't take that flair and that brilliance, that natural flair away from them.
Absolutely.
And I've seen that in football where young kids coming through, have been so scared to do the normal thing. They've been brainwashed into being, no, you can't do it. You can't control it like that. You got to pass it there. You control it here. Do this. Do it. And I'm like, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Honestly. Okay, coming up. Right, brilliant. There. We're still hoping to get hold of Mr. Alistair McCoist. Rumours that he's ignoring us are not yet confirmed. After Rangers lost in Europe last night, I doubt it very much. I think Ali. He's heading down to the banks again for a bit of salmon. Icelandic salmon he's after.
Sounds. I've been to Iceland. It's a beautiful place.
To be fair to him, I think his signal is not great. It's not great.
It's a great place.
We'll try him in a few moments' time. Quick break, 9:27 on talkSPORT.
Do you think he'll regret the way he went about last year?
Well, he should, in my opinion. I'm his biggest fan, right? Someone who scores 40 goals a season from right wing, not centre forward. People know him inside out. He can beat you both sides, so you can't stop him. To do that 8 years on the bounce, then he starts the season off, and he had 3 goes. In my opinion, he threw his toys out the pram and said, the club have thrown me under the bus. That was the first one. We're all going like, what do you mean by that? Club has thrown you under the bus.
Just had an unbelievable bumper contract.
He's got a 2-year contract, 500 grand a week. And then, again, he got left out again, and he had another go. And then just as he was on his way out the door, and he hadn't got the manager of the sack, he had another go saying we should be playing Jurgen. Basically, we should be playing Jurgen Klopp football and go back to it because we've gone right off the boil. And all the directors must have read it and gone, right, we've obviously got the wrong manager. So I don't think he should have done any of that, but he done it, and now he's gone. So I think probably on reflection he would have thought, I've tarnished he's like a superstar at Liverpool. He's up there with Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush as a legend. But that leaving like that, I don't think he should have done that because it was petulance. It was like as if, you can't leave me out, I'm Mo Salah. Well, he did.
know sport is full of money, and when it comes to exhibition matches, it is the cash involved that gets them off the ground. But that's what makes it even more annoying if the event falls flat. When Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, 65 million people streamed it on Netflix, but many people complained of buffering and freezing, and the fight itself wasn't that great either. So fans got shortchanged, while Tyson and Paul took home around $60 million between them. Another one with a huge prize pot was Tiger versus Phil in 2018. That had £9 million. But again, the pay-per-view had streaming issues. Miking up the players was an anticlimax too, and the golf itself was bang average. When Ronaldo went to Saudi, we all knew money was the driving force, given his salary of £177 million a year. But then they thought, let's get Messi over for a game. So we had PSG versus the Riyadh All-Stars. Both the GOATs were past their best, but PSG still lined their pockets, charging fans a few pounds to watch it on their official channels. Although it wasn't quite as bad as the 75 quid pay-per-view where Mayweather fought McGregor. I feel like what we really need is constantly high-quality action delivered to you for free. And that, my friends, is called talkSPORT.
Okay, 9:32, talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Alan Brazil, and Arnold Clark's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 year free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. Ray Parlour alongside me. Speaking of cricket, by the way, don't forget to listen to talkSPORT's new podcast. How's that for a pod? As this week, Sam Ellard, Georgie Heath, and Farouz Noor speak to Birmingham Phoenix captain Donovan Ferreira about the 100 and his previous life as a salesman. Now, some bizarre rumours floating about last night concerning one Christian Romero, and some reports suggesting that Arsenal, believe it or not, are showing interest in Romero. Darren Ambrose was alongside Majestic on the sports bar last night and said he'd be happy to see the back of him.
Let them have him.
Really?
Yeah, let them have him.
We can't go to Arsenal.
The liability. Give Vicky van der Ven the captaincy.
Do you know what? Everything I've seen from Arteta, as if he would take Christian Romero.
Surely not. Surely not. He's got a contract, until 2029?
Yeah,
it's not going to be cheap.
He's got a big contract.
It's different to the Sol Campbell situation. He was on a free, he said he'd sign, didn't sign.
Let me do my Sol. I'm staying.
Exactly. Back. It's different to that. If they want him, they've got to pay big money to get him.
They don't want him.
And then we'll be laughing at them when they lose him every couple of games from a red card.
Ray, it's an interesting one. He played well in the World Cup, this guy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, of course he is.
But he is. There was some games for Spurs I thought, what are you doing? Dear, oh dear. Almost as if he didn't care. A contract to 2029, so he doesn't have to do anything.
No, he doesn't, no.
Are you surprised? Does he look like an Arsenal player to you?
Yeah, I am surprised. But as you rightly said, he had a really good World Cup. He was very good at scored goal, didn't he? A couple of goals. But I don't think Arsenal will be going for Romero. I'll be amazed if that happened. Look, again, football always does surprises here and there. But I look at the obviously Saliba being out was a big loss.
Yeah.
for Arsenal because Gabriel and Saliba have become a great partnership, probably one of the best in Europe.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm being honest, as centre halves. But they've got Mosquera, who can come in at centre half. You've got Nketiah, who they've signed him permanently now. He's not on loan anymore. And you've got, who can play left back as well. But Calafiori's been playing left back at the moment.
Good player, Calafiori.
Yeah. He's sort of a free spirit, Calafiori. He gets forward, he gets into areas where you're not supposed to be if you're left back. But you can't take that away from him because he is dangerous. But I'm sure they'll be looking at that. You've got young kids like Salmon coming through as well who can play centre half. Whether he's good enough to play on a regular basis is another matter. But yeah, well, look, there's lots of rumours about everybody at the moment, and until something's real concrete, I won't be saying that he's definitely going to go to Arsenal. Because I don't think he will. I think he'll be at Tottenham next season. I think he will look at the Tottenham, what they've done in the summer, and say, look, I want to be part of this. And Van der Ven, we know if he signs a new contract as well, they're in a good position, Spurs, for next season.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of Spurs liabilities, an absolute load of nonsense has come to my attention concerning one talkSPORT presenter who's been on holiday over in Portugal. You're watching us on YouTube on CTV. You'll be able to see a screenshot of the Instagram story picturing a certain sports bar host who found himself in a hospital bed following a dodgy run-in with a cheese toastie.
Cheese toastie?
I'm not having this.
Dodgy bit of fish
on the
ball,
line now to tell us how on earth he ended up here. A very good morning to the chunk, Jamie Cheese Toastie O'Hara. What the hell has happened to you?
How you doing, James?
What's going on?
Morning, boys. Morning, boys.
Cheese Toastie, you're having a laugh.
Hey, mate, listen, let me tell you, Al, the old cheese toastie, don't knock it, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, the cheese toastie. Listen, I know, look, Al, by the way, it's great to see you back, mate. You look really good.
Thank you.
And I know you nearly died, right? And you had a kidney transfer, whatever you had, right? Nothing's worse.
I hope I didn't have a kidney transplant because it was my liver.
Whatever it was, right? But nothing's worse. Nothing is worse than food poisoning. I don't care. Like, it's the worst.
Yeah, but you didn't get it from a cheese toastie. No
I
chance.
did.
Rubbish.
Mate, get on this.
What about
right,
the 3
lads?
bottles of Mathieu Rosé you had before it?
No. I was out here with the boys, and then the missus flew out, right? And I'd had a few drinks.
That's giving it away now. Alcohol poisoning.
The missus flew out, right? And then I thought I'd take her somewhere nice to have a bit of breakfast. So I've gone down to Albufeira, and I've gone into Fat Cats. That was the restaurant, Fat Cats. And they stitched me right up because they said posh cheese on toast. And I thought, that sounds all right. Posh cheese on toast, I'll have a bit of that. Both me and the missus had it. Within hours, we're in bits. So it wasn't posh cheese on toast, lads, let me tell you. It was death on toast.
Wow. Well, Jake, he wasn't an Arsenal fan, was he?
It might have been, it might have been.
He can't be that bad, though. He can't be that bad. You're on the golf course now, aren't you? Where are you now? What course are you on?
Whoop, he's dropped his phone. He's dropped his phone.
Oh, look at that.
Where are you playing? What course?
I'm on Salgados. I've come out. I've thought, you know what? I'll get the sweat out of me. Get the food poisoning out of me. I'll get myself down to Salgados. Lovely out here, boys. It's absolutely great.
I bet you win today, Jamie. Who are you playing with?
I'm playing on my own.
That's why I said it.
Oh yeah, I'm 4 under, Ray. I'm 4 under.
Jamie, just a quickie. Arsenal again this year, or is it going to be much closer, much tighter?
Who cares, Al? I'm on holiday. All this Romero crap.
I know. What about that? Unbelievable. Would you like to see him go? Put it that way. Let's talk Spurs. Would you like to see him go after last season? Because it wouldn't bother me if he left.
Yeah, get rid of him. Get rid of him. I've heard there's Arsenal chat about him. Get rid of him. He was a liability for us last season. We finished 17th last 2 seasons. He was the captain. He didn't want to be there on the last day. It was only because he got, told that he had to come back that he ended up coming back. So get rid of him. We've got better players now. He's a liability.
Yeah.
Van der Ven, make him captain. He's a player that you want in your side. You got Senesi, Van Hecker. Romero ain't even going to play.
Yeah.
So if Arsenal want him, let him take him. He'll be a liability for them. So I'm happy to see the back of him. We need a new era under De Zerbi, and it looks like he's putting a right good team together. We'll see what happens, but it looks like we've got a right good team, and the players seem to like him. So, look, Romero ain't part of it. Get rid of him, get as much as we can. If he wants to go to Arsenal, let him go to Arsenal. Who cares? Arsenal crumble.
What, Jamie, what about your mate Cundy then? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's had his Barnett done.
He's had his barnet done. He's looking good, Al. He's away as well. I've not seen him. I think he's in the Maldives somewhere, living it up, doing the big one.
Nice.
So he's gone all big time, Al. Since you've left, mate, everyone's gone big time at the station, didn't they? That's the thing. You need to rein everyone back in.
Great to hear you.
How are you, though, Al? It's good to see you, mate. You look great.
Sounds a pound. Sounds a pound. Honestly, I'm a bit boring now. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed in the sun. I'm not allowed to have a bevy. So I'm a change man.
Boring.
You're right. I feel it. I was down in Marbella a couple of weeks ago, and I looked around. Beach bar, beautiful, sun shining, everyone popping champagne and wines. I thought, what am I doing here? I'm not allowed in the sun.
I know. What are you going to do, Al? Are you going to start being a wellness, health man, or all that? You can't talk about champagne anymore.
No. I'm not one. I'm not going to talk to Ray and say, Ray, you got to start looking after yourself and stop going out so much. Stop getting.
I'm going out with Billy the Cab today.
I'm not doing that. I can sit in a pub for a couple of hours and have Coke, Diet Coke, and all that. Not a problem. I'm a changed man.
Right, good man. I'll believe it when I see it, Al, but it's great to see you back, mate. We love you.
And great to hear you're still married. Great news.
Hey, by the way, boys, just be careful. The old cheese on toast out in Portugal. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Right. Yeah, but the week before, his missus wasn't there. I think that's what's done him. Jamie, nice one. Enjoy.
Play well, James. See you later, mate.
See you later, lads. Take it easy.
He looks well, Jamie, doesn't he? He loves his golf.
Oh, yeah, he's a good player, Jamie. Very, very good. So, it's nice to see.
There's a good player. Russell Osman's a good player.
There's some cracking courses in Portugal, isn't there? I mean...
Oh, yeah.
That's my favourite holiday destination.
Portugal's a lovely place.
I go to Alvor, which is a beautiful little fishing village, Al, and it can't get no bigger. And there's enough people there, but there's some... I used to have a place on Alto Golf Course, which was nice. Penina down the road. But if you go down Villamore...
I played Penina.
Villamore, Valdelombo.
I tell you the story. There was an old guy sitting on the bench, and as we passed, this was 1982, right? And he said, "We'd like to join you for a few holes." And we were playing for money, and we're like, "What? Sorry, who are you? Now go away. Beat it." So we kept playing, and it wasn't until afterwards we got in the 18 in the clubhouse. It was only Henry Cotton.
Oh, he's the one, this big designer he was.
Yeah.
A good golfer. He designed Alto. Where
crikey, let's go somewhere else.
And he done Penina as well, didn't he? I think
this was Penina.
Yeah, that's what he done a bloody course, Al. So anyway, but there's some cracking courses.
I didn't realise that I wouldn't. Well, I wasn't rude, but I'd thought lovely to meet you if I'd have known. Yeah. Jamie the Chunk O'Hara there, having a good.
No cheese on toast.
When I was in hospital, very briefly, I couldn't sleep, and during the middle of the night, I had the boys on my headphones, on my earphones. And they made me laugh.
They do a great job.
I didn't want to laugh at them. I had
about
100 stitches.
Yeah.
I didn't want to laugh.
No, he's funny. Sometimes coming home on that sort of, I listen to them, and they love a big bad result, didn't they, for someone? Because they just hammer it. Hammer them. And
shocking.
Some of the calls you get coming in is quite funny, to be fair. So it is a good show.
Right, Brighton fans, are you ready to relive the magic of another European night at the Amex? Tickets are on sale for Brighton's Conference League playoff second leg against either Cluj of Romania or Tromsø from Norway. Adult tickets start from £18, just £18. Head to brightonandhovealbion.com. That's brightonandhovealbion.com for tickets and full details. And if you can't make it, we'll bring you live commentary right here on talkSPORT. Coming next, we'll see if we can get hold of Super Ali out in Iceland, 9:43.
No smoke without fire. Of course not. He is interested in the Arsenal project.
Arsenal
if he's to leave Real Madrid.
Arsenal going for Vinny Jr. is like me sending Rihanna a message on Instagram saying that I'd love you to come to the Bullring in Birmingham. I want to take you around Birmingham on a date. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, he's not leaving Real Madrid to come to Arsenal, one league title in over 20 years, can't win a Champions League in their whole existence. He's not going to come to Arsenal. He's used Arsenal to get an extra £5, £6, £7, £8 million a year, and he's going to sign a new contract at Arsenal. Sign a new contract at Real Madrid. Simple. What he's doing. Arsenal have been used.
Did you ever shoot your shot with Rihanna though? Did you ever DM?
I might have. Yeah, I might have. That's private business. I might have.
But the point is, we know that Arsenal have made a go at Vinicius Junior, so they've tried.
And maybe I tried, and it didn't work out.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, but it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out for Arsenal, is it?
You make me cringe.
No, one league title in over 20 years. Never won the Champions League. Can't sit at the big table of the Champions League winning clubs like Villa, Nottingham Forest, Celtic. And you think you're going to go and sign Vinny Jr., the fan base that Vinny Jr.'s got in South America because he plays for Real Madrid.
It's not.
Rodri's doing everything he can probably to get out of Manchester City to go to Real Madrid. Haaland will go to Real Madrid at some point in his career.
It's not dead yet.
Coming up 12 minutes to 10 o'clock Friday morning. The weekend is here. This is talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Alan Brazil and Ray Parlour. Now, what do we know this Friday morning? 2 games, no wins, and a whole lot of work yet to do for Derek McInnes at Rangers. Beaten 2-1 last night by Polish side Jagiellonia. Jagiellonia. Yeah, that's him, that famous Polish side. James Trafford sealed his record-breaking transfer to Leeds United, around £45 million deal to become the club's highest ever earner. And over 40,000 Trabzonspor fans over in Turkey welcomed Mo Salah last night following the completion of his move to the club, signing a 2-year deal with the Turkish side. I bet big money as well.
Oh, yeah.
Former Spurs and England manager Glenn Hoddle joined us breakfast that was Wednesday this week, and questioned why the Egyptian star has made the move to Turkey.
I don't mean this disparagingly to Turkish football, but he's better than that.
Mm-hmm.
He's better than that. He should be playing in a top league. You know, maybe Spain even would be somewhere. You know, we know his age, but he's still got the quality.
Is it the money as well, though, Glenn? Maybe they're talking about 17 million a year. You know, he's going to be the highest paid player in Turkish football. Maybe you wouldn't get that money somewhere else in Europe. Maybe.
Possibly, I don't know. I think in some ways there are people out there that I think would actually would pay that for him. And I automatically thought it was lined up for him to go to Saudi.
There you go.
Yeah, I did as well.
It did surprise me, but I'm certainly not going to slag Turkish football off.
No.
Because they love the football over there, don't they?
Very
Fanatics,
hostile place. Hard place to play.
It is hostile. So it did surprise me, to be honest, Ray.
To get that that welcome from the fans, though. He'd be excited. He'd be ready to go. But why would you? Well, some people want to leave for different reasons, but Liverpool's been great for him, and he's been great for Liverpool, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, no,
I'm surprised.
absolutely.
I'm surprised that he would go to Turkey when he could have stayed. Maybe could have stayed at Liverpool. I don't know, and would have done a job.
I think it was the right thing to do.
Yeah,
because he wasn't the same player, but he's been a magician, brilliant for Liverpool. So let's remember.
I
the
really
good
thought
times.
that he would go to Saudi, but look, there's another chapter in his life now, and I'm sure he won't let him down. He'll be excited about starting, so it'd be interesting to see how he does.
Yeah. Right, for more on all the day's biggest stories, head over to talksport.com. We're trying to get Ali, but as I say, he's out in Iceland. He is fishing, by the way, salmon fishing on the bank. So he's been trying to. He did contact me. He said
I want to see if he's caught it yet.
murder. It's been 4 months since I was alongside my right-hand man, Ray. I can't believe it. 4 months ago,
wow,
I was on breakfast. I finished breakfast. So it's time to bring back, I think so, it's Friday. Let's bring back this absolute classic.
What's in your sack, Al?
Postman Al, Postman Al, Postman Al, and Parlour, my pal.
What's in your sack, Al?
We love a Friday morning while Hugo is still snoring. Take a look what's in the sack today.
Postman Al, Postman Al, Postman Al, I'm Parlour his pal. Hugo, here boy. Jill wakes him in the morning, Frosty stop him snoring. Let's take a look what's in his sack today.
Postman Al,
Postman Al,
Postman Al, we're the very best pals.
We love a Friday morning, champagne's always pouring. Let's both look in our posty sack today.
I don't like that last bit.
Right. This is the point of the show where Ray can help solve people's everyday dilemmas. And the fans have been getting in touch with us this morning, yes. So let's hear from Maya, the Tottenham fan, first.
Hi guys, I need some help with this one. So I went out for dinner last weekend with a group of about 6 friends. I had a starter and a soft drink, and that was literally it. 2 of the lads that I was with, though, sank about 5 pints and ordered the most expensive steak on the menu. They then suggested that we split the bill equally, even though I'd only had a starter and a soft drink. Do I speak up and look tight, or do I just swallow the 40 quid hit?
No. Maya.
You shouldn't be paying in the first place.
They're out of order, them guys. They're not your type of guys, let me tell you. Well, next time they ask you out, blank them. Hopefully you didn't pay. You didn't pay. You can't have that, Ray, can you?
No, not at all. I mean, you got to be fair with people. We always, look, if I go down the pub, we have a lot of whips out, so it's all fair. You know, everybody puts their money in, bang, everyone has a drink together, and when it runs out, it runs out. But if you're having a start and a soft drink and they're caning it, you can't be putting in. That's not right.
Maya, lob a tenner in that shoe. Don't worry about that.
That's it.
Right, on the next one, let's hear from Zach.
So my partner came home with a haircut today. They looked in the mirror, they were beaming, and they asked, "Do you love it?" But if I'm being honest, I'm not really a fan. Do I tell the truth or lie through my teeth?
Lie through your teeth.
Yeah. Well, if she's happy with it, then no problem.
Well, exactly.
It'll always grow back.
You can't tell her, though, if she's happy when you say, by the way, you look all right, Doris. You can't say that, can you?
No, not really. No, you got to just bite your lip, really, and just say, "Oh, it looks lovely." Just lie every day. You don't like it.
No.
Easy.
Zach. No. You just let her get on with it. Let her get on with it.
Just put little hints in there and now. Oh, I used to like it how it was.
So how honest should you be with your partner in that situation? What would you do?
I would say, but I prefer you in the last. I think it's nice. I think it's nice, but I prefer the last, what you had before. Would you say that?
Jill? No, I think
Jill, it was always the same, Jill.
I'd take the easy way out. I think you look lovely.
That's it.
Finally, we've had this one from Max.
Ray, mate, I need your help. September 21st, my 2-year anniversary with my girlfriend, and she's already planning a proper fancy weekend away. But West Ham are playing Millwall that day, and there's no way I want to miss the game. What should I do?
No, don't miss the game. Millwall, over at Millwall, West Ham, you got to go.
Yeah, you got to make it.
Max,
Come on, it's don't happen a lot.
I'm sorry, you make some excuse up. You're going to the game. Don't worry about that. It's going to be an absolute cracker.
We'll wait till the 3rd year anniversary, so I'll say.
Yeah.
And I'll take you to saying it somewhere there.
Blow it out. Tear it out for a steak later. Don't worry about it. Right, that was Postman Al this Friday morning. And finally, hello. Just as we're about to go off air, we got Ali. Ali, morning.
How you doing, Ali?
Brilliant, Ray. Morning, lads. Listen, was that fella serious thinking about missing the Millwall West Ham game?
Impossible.
No chance.
Impossible. I've got cab drivers who pick me up saying, can't wait. West Ham and Millwall.
What a game that'll be. I wouldn't mind going to that myself, boys. Listen, Ray, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, all good, Ali. I'm just pleased that you're out in beautiful Iceland. It's a fantastic place, Ali. I've been there twice I've been there. I loved every minute, so I'm sure you're enjoying yourselves.
Oh, Ray, fantastic. I was saying to Big Al, we've been on the river the last couple of days with the boys, and the boys have been catching some salmon. It's beautiful.
Who's caught the biggest one, Ali? Who's got the biggest one? There must be a little bet or somewhere along the line who's going to get the biggest one.
Ray, that would be me. That'd be that. I've definitely got the biggest one.
So hopefully you're eating them as well, Ali.
Oh, the food's fantastic. I've told you before, you're wee Alan, I'm big. I wait to see me a week on Monday. You get a shock of your life.
I'll tell you what, Ali, though. I mean, I know you work hard, but it's pretty expensive out there. Get a couple of beers, man. Ain't cheap, is it?
No, it's not, mate. I've got to say, and I've got 3 boys out with me, Ray. They're cleaning me out every night, mate. It's a tough gig.
That's what happens when you get out with the Glasgow Mafia.
Well, we sent. I don't know if you saw it, Ray. The boys sent Al a wee message for his comeback. We were thinking about him. We sent him a nice wee message, which I think went down well.
Yeah, it was fantastic, Ali. But we got to talk football. What, tell me about Rangers last night. Did you manage to watch it somewhere in a bar somewhere over there?
Yeah, I didn't get the whole game, Ray, but I got about 15, 20 minutes of the highlights, mate. Oh, it was disappointing, particularly the first half, mate. I mean, defensively, all over the place. The big centre-half looked all over the place. I mean, second half, when I saw in highlights, Derek made a few substitutions at half-time, and it was a lot better, but it had to be the second half. I mean, I thought the first half, you think the chances that were given up, as I say, the big centre-half looked all over the place, but no, you would hope you can get through it, but it was certainly concerning defensively, mate.
But 2-1, still a big chance, Ali. 3-1, it had been much, much tougher, but 2-1, you still fancy Rangers?
Correct, I do, mate. I do. I think I saw just enough in the second half that they could, they get through the tie, but I mean, I would suggest they're probably going to have to score first, you know what I mean? I looked at the game. I wasn't that surprised. I mean, I thought they weren't bad, and I think they'd won 4 or 5 last games, and they looked all right. But the grand scheme of things, I went, in terms of top-class European opposition, definitely not that. So I would hope Rangers would enough in the second leg.
I just wonder how Derek's looking at his back, the defence through that middle, because they look wide open to me again.
Oh, and it did. Look at the 2 goals. The 2 goals were really, really poor. I mean, the first one takes a deflection, but the keepers coming in, they don't handle it well. And then the second one, I think they're kind of sleeping, and the ball comes back to the boy who comes in off the left, and they're sort of, rather than react, they were reacting rather than anticipating the ball coming off a goalkeeper. Yeah. So yeah, they've got one or two concerns. It certainly looked mainly at the back for me, boys.
Yeah, Ali, I've just got to ask you quickly. Sorry, Al, are you getting down to Portugal this year?
I was there, mate. I managed to go after World Cup, Ray.
Oh, lovely.
Fantastic. I had 10 days there with the gang, mate. It was brilliant. Sardines and Superboc. That was all. A 10-day diet of sardines and Superboc, mate.
Brilliant.
I won't keep you about, Ali. Good luck. How many more days are you there for?
Another 2 days, mate, and then we're back Monday. Another 2 days fishing, mate. Looking forward to it.
Well done, pal.
Cheers,
enjoy.
Ali.
Have a great time. See you
great
back.
time.
Thank you.
Have a lovely weekend.
Lovely. Alan McCoy's there. That's it from us, Ray.
Cheers, Al.
I'm back next Wednesday with Gabby ahead of Villa's running with PSG in the Super Cup. Good luck with that. Don't forget, we've got live Carabao Cup action for you tonight. Good game, this one. Borough against Wrexham from 7 o'clock. Right, brilliant. Coming up next on talkSPORT, don't go away, Max Scott with Dana McAnthony from Peterborough. I wonder how Peterborough's pre-season's going. We heard it from Adrian Dunham earlier. What have they got in store over the next few weeks before the start of the season? Right, brilliant. Really enjoyed it today. Have a great, great weekend. I'm back Wednesday and Friday again next week, maybe Thursday. We'll see. I'm now going to do a little bit for Virgin, a few little trails, and then I'll be on.
I'll wait for you.
Virgin tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Virgin Legends. Looking forward to that. Saturday night, playing a bit of 70s again. Great. Great to be back. Have a great week. Thank you, and thank you for all the.